he was walking over towards me, and I was like, oh, maybe Tress has come to say hi. But he stopped about 10 yards from me, and he just had like 3 game balls that he just walked up and handed to little kids that were in the front row.
Love it.
Gave him to the kids and turned around and walked away. Didn't think anybody was noticing, anybody was looking at him. I just want to say, round of applause for Tress Way, an all-star punter and an all-star human being.
You going to put yours in the studio?
Oh, that was me.
That was good. That was good. Hey.
Henry.
That was good. Hank's back. Hank's back.
On today's Part of My Take, presented by DraftKings, we have our good friend Brian Baldinger on to talk some football week 9. We're getting ready. Picks and preview. We're going to talk Thursday night football. The Dolphins are sad watch. We have an incredible World Series going on. Game 6 Friday night. And the Blue Jays. The cup is in the building for the Blue Jays.
Mm-hmm. The pointy little flags are in Canada.
We're going to do Fyre Fest. It is Halloween. We are dressed up. Go subscribe to YouTube, and it's all brought to you by Game Time. Hank, the NFL is in full swing. Tailgates, packed stands, that buzz before kickoff, but getting in, nightmare, queues, price jumps, getting logged out mid-click. All you want is to be there, beer in hand, losing your voice with the crowd. The Game Time app gives the advantage back to fans. It's the hack for unlocking amazing tickets and experiences in a few taps. It's incredibly easy to use, and the Game Time guarantee means you can trust you'll get 100% authentic tickets on time and at the best price, plus fees are always included, so what you see is what you pay. We're looking at tickets for
Seahawks at Commanders Sunday Night Football.
Whoa.
$68.
Okay.
Very affordable.
It's a bargain.
Yes. Take the guesswork out of buying NFL tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, use code PMT for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account, redeem code PMT for $20 off. Swipe, tap, ticket, go. Download the Game Time app today. Okay, let's go. Welcome to Part of My Take, presented by DraftKings. The crown is yours. Today is Friday, October 31st. Happy Halloween to everyone.
Happy
we are dressed up. Go watch us on YouTube. Hank, what are you?
I am Twisted Tea. I'm twisted.
Whoa, let's get twisted. Memes, what are you?
I'm Shrek.
Donkey. Give us a line.
Donkey?
Donkey. Yeah.
Max, what are you?
Me and Hank doing couple's costume.
Oh, so
That's
you're
sweet.
also
So I'm also Twisted Tea. We're a 2-pack.
Zach?
I am the yellow M&M.
Nice.
Love that.
Nice. PFT?
I am Post Malone. Or I guess I'm pre-Malone.
Okay.
I'm Post Malone.
Post Malone. And I am Shark Week.
I like that.
This was Zach actually saved me because I was going to be the Stay Puff man. And Go Puff is something different. Stay Puff man. And it doesn't really work for podcasting because I couldn't see out of the entire costume.
It was very loud, too.
It was very loud.
Noisy. The inflatable ones always are.
Didn't think that one through, but we are costumed up, and we watched a spooky Thursday Night Football because it is a horror show watching the Miami Dolphins play football.
It was bad, but congratulations to the Baltimore Ravens because I feel like this is exactly what they needed.
Made me feel a little bit better that the Dolphins were only able to get 6 points against the Ravens. Ravens defense looks like it's back. Lamar Jackson, basically, he was okay in the first half. He was good, but he was getting a little rust off. Then in the third quarter, he's like, you know what? Let's just end this game right now. And he ended the game. And they dominated him in the third quarter, and the game was over. And Mike McDaniel, you fired.
It looked bad, and then at the end of the first half, that was a particularly depressing drive if you're a Dolphins fan because, first of all, every time the Dolphins do anything good, something bad happens.
Yes.
They never have anything good happen to them, and they never get to exhale after a good play because there's a flag coming or that there's a challenge flag. That was a very mean challenge, by the way.
Very mean.
That John Harbaugh threw on that sick-ass pass to Achane, right?
Yep.
And it didn't really hit the ground. Harbaugh challenged it. It got overturned. That felt felt like it was rubbing salt in the wound a little bit for him. But the most depressing part was that drive at the end of the first half when they get the ball to midfield, and we were saying, first of all, we wanted to see how far Tua could throw it.
Yeah.
So let the kid sling it. And
I don't think Tua wanted to see how far he could throw
he did
it.
not.
Yeah.
And second of all, if you're not going to let Tua sling it, put in Zach Wilson to throw a Hail Mary, a designated Hail Marrier, like they had. I think Jacoby Brissett did that for a little bit, right?
Yeah.
When it was Phillip Rivers on the Colts.
Yeah.
I think it was like, okay, you're the Hail Mary guy. Instead, they had Tua drop back to pass and then self-sack after like 3 seconds. And it was just, I've never seen so many hometown fans booing their team when they, and well-deserved, by the way. It was deserved.
The entire game just became how many sad screen grabs can we get of Dolphins fans. We had guys with popcorn buckets on their head. There was a guy wearing a baby mask that said play with some pride. There were just, the boos were out. The screaming was out. There's legitimate fans screaming at the home team. That's how horrific it got.
It was paper bag city.
It was paper bag city.
Multiple paper bags. There was one guy that stood up at the end of the first half, and he was booing, and then he stopped his booing to take out his phone to take a video of the entire stadium booing.
Yeah.
It became like a spectacle.
Yeah, and yeah, they're just the most bad vibes team out there. Even when they had a good game last week and beat the Falcons, oh, could this be something? Could the Dolphins be moving in the right direction? Nope. As Henry Locke would say. The Ravens they're going to win the AFC North. They're going to win the AFC North. We should congratulate them. They're going to win the AFC North. Lamar had the most Lamar stat line, and I mean that in the best way possible, outside of the rushing, because usually he'll rush for a few more yards, but he was 18 for 23 for 204 yards, 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. That's like, if you showed me that stat line, I would just every time be like, that was Lamar.
That's a win.
That's Lamar. And
Yep.
That's what he's super efficient. It's not like he has to throw 400 yards, 4 touchdowns. Every time they needed a play, he got one. Mark Andrews reinvigorated. It's just, the Ravens are going to be just fine. The Ravens are back. They're going to win think about who they're playing. Like, they still play the Steelers twice. The Steelers, they're going to beat the Steelers. At least, well, actually, no, they'll split the Steelers.
They got the Vikings.
They'll split the Steelers.
The Browns, the Jets, the Bengals, Steelers, Bengals.
Patriots, Packers, Steelers. They're going to, if they split the Steelers, all they beat the Browns, beat the Bengals twice. Yeah, the Ravens are going to be fine.
They'll be just fine.
They'll be just
and
fine.
I give a lot of credit to Lamar Jackson for showing the leadership to take not only the ping pong table, but the pinball table out of the locker room.
Yep.
He made the announcement yesterday. He copped to it. He was like, yeah, that was me. People were having too much fun. They're playing too many games. We're not about games here. So my theory is that maybe Marlon Humphrey was just kicking his ass in pinball or in ping pong. He's like, okay, hey, too much joking around. Get the tables out of here.
Stop the horsing around, fellas.
And did you see the jersey that Lamar was wearing when he did this press conference?
No.
It was like his practice jersey, but it had all these patches on it. It was like all of his MVP trophies were on it.
Oh, yeah.
His like offensive player of the year trophies. It looked. Mark Titus said it looked like the Jeff D. Lowe version of a practice jersey because it was just flair that he had invented for himself that he was going to put on it. It looked like he ironed it on at home.
Listen, you got to wear your flair.
Got to,
Got to have all your flair showing.
Got
at all
to display
times. The Dolphins have to just fire everyone, start fresh, right?
Yeah, you would think, but I don't think that they're going to. I think that McDaniel will probably be fired.
And Tua will probably be fired.
Fired or just paid.
Paid and fired.
Still paid and fired, which is a great way to get fired. But they'll probably I would think that they are considering keeping Chris Greer as the GM.
I don't know. It just feels like they're lost, and they've been lost for a couple of years. It feels like this year has been building for the last 3 years. Does that make sense?
Well, it
even though they had some year, like they went to the playoffs, or was it 2 years ago? But it just feels like we've been building to this moment of, hey, when this is going to go south, it's going to go south quickly and in a horrific fashion.
It depends on how they finish out the season, because the worst thing that they could do would be to do the thing that they've done and go like, I don't know, figure out how to win 6 games or 7 games and then not do a full reset.
Yeah.
They probably won't based on how they look right now. But that's kind of been their MO over the last few years. It's like, deep down in your heart that you need to tear it down, but finish the season out just strong enough so that not enough people have to go.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just, ever since the Kansas City playoff game in the cold.
Something happened in the cold.
It's just gone down. It actually was. I think it was a combo. It was that, and then didn't they in that same year? I think they lost the division in week 18 to the Bills. I want to say because they finished 11-6 that year. It was like that game. It was they lost to the Ravens in week 17 by $1 billion. Then they lost the division to the Bills. Then they lost in the cold to Kansas City. Then everything just has gone south since.
I think it got so cold in Kansas City that it completely ruined the team.
Yeah,
That's how good
they still haven't warmed up.
They have long hypothermia.
Okay, so the other thing we got to talk about before we get we taped the picks and preview and Baldy earlier in the day, so we're going to get out of our costumes and we'll be back in our costumes for Fyre Fest. But the World Series has been incredible, and the Toronto Blue Jays, okay Blue Jays, let's play ball. What a story.
Yeah.
They, after the 18-inning game, they win Game 4. They win Game 5, which was a pivotal Game 5, as Magic Johnson pointed out to us on Twitter. Trey Yesavage, unbelievable. I don't think because, it's a lot about Vladdy, rightfully so. It's a lot about Shohei, rightfully so. This fucking dude was in college baseball last year. He's pitched this season. He has pitched in all 5 levels of baseball. He made 3+ starts in all 5 levels. He started the season in single A. Then he went to high A, Vancouver Canadians, double A, New Hampshire Fisher Cats, triple A, Buffalo Bisons. Now on the Blue Jays. He got called up in September. He's now pitching pivotal games, Game 5, 12 strikeouts. It's insane. This guy is insane. He's making like 20 cents.
It's absolutely nuts. He was lights out. He made Shohei Ohtani swing his own helmet off.
Yeah.
At the plate. He was like embarrassing dudes out there. Embarrassing Shohei Ohtani at the plate. It was awesome to watch. I was very happy for the guy. And then the way that the Blue Jays started the game, though, was incredible.
Jumped on him. First
pitch, ding dong. Davis Schneider. This guy is so fucking weird. I love him. Mm-hmm. He is.
His name is even like it should be David.
It should be David Snyder.
Yeah,
it's Davis Schneider.
Yeah.
And this guy, he is the Frank Caliendo of Major League Baseball players. He imitates other players' batting stances. I think he goes through like 30 different batting stances over the course of a year, and so like 2 games back to back, he'll switch it up.
Yeah.
And last night they asked him who he was imitating with his batting stance. He said, "I'm imitating tonight actually my own batting stance from when I played minor league baseball."
Great.
The dude just switches it up all the time.
And the whole time he's doing it, he looks like he should be a cop on Reno 911.
Yeah, he looked awesome.
Like he should be in a buddy cop movie.
I thought he looked like that dude.
He's the goofy one who like fires the gun and hits his own dick.
He looked like that dude from Sicario, the guy that was just sitting in the shotgun seat. That guy. That guy's a fucking killer.
Dude, Sicario is such a good movie.
It's the best.
And the second one was really good too.
I didn't see this yet.
Oh, you should.
I heard it was bad.
Oh, I loved it.
Okay, I'll check it out.
No, you should see it. I mean, it's not as good as the first one, but it's pretty much like same shit. Like, hey, cartels, we're badasses.
Yeah.
Gonna kill some people.
Some operators.
Blow some shit up.
Yeah.
It's fucking cool. The Dodgers, the Blue Jays, the cup is in the building. They can win the World Series. Do you think, I saw someone point out that the 18-inning game actually took a lot more out of it, and this is obviously maybe hindsight, but this also could maybe be a key to getting into games 6 and 7 and the Dodgers still having a chance. They were saying that the 18-inning game took more out of the Dodgers than the Blue Jays because the Dodgers are considerably older of a team.
Aren't the Blue Jays like the 2nd or 3rd oldest team?
I don't know. I just saw someone say that, and I was like, oh, that makes sense. I didn't look at any facts or... I just know Freddie Freeman's old.
I think it was...
Clayton Kershaw's really old.
I think it was Buster Olney that might have said it, but I think the Blue Jays are old too.
Trey Yesavage is not old.
Not old.
He's young. So here's a crazy stat. You ready for this?
Yeah, but to that point, I've never been more wrong about anything in a baseball series than I was thinking. Oh, there we go. Toronto Blue Jays are the 4th oldest team. The Dodgers
are the oldest.
Are the oldest. Yeah,
but the Blue Jays have some young studs.
They do.
Trey Yesavage, can I give you a crazy stat that's fucking nuts?
Yep.
There have been 2 games in MLB postseason history where a pitcher struck out 10+ total batters, struck out 5+ consecutive batters, struck out 50% of the batters faced, allowed fewer than 5 base runners, and earned the win. Both those games were by Trey Yesavage.
In his first postseason.
Yeah. Winner, he did that game 5, and he did that in the series against the Yankees, I believe.
That is crazy.
Insane. He's so good. Again, this guy, like Max, you know baseball. Guys don't go from the lowest point of the minors to pitching Game 5 of the World Series in the same season. It's nuts.
No, I mean,
Because if he was guys who are like true studs, like a Paul Skeens doesn't start at the lowest point, right? Does he?
yeah,
He does?
You still do. But in today's game, like college pitchers especially are getting called up sooner than they used to. But they're normally for shitty teams. Like it's rare to have someone like this come up, be so impactful, and basically be their ace on a World Series team that's, I mean, in the driver's seat to win the World Series right now. It's
Do you think that he's pitching with a little extra motivation to try to beat the team that beat his Phils?
yeah, he is a Phillies fan.
Yeah, he's a Phillies fan.
big
Okay,
time.
he can't stand the Dodgers.
yeah.
But if he was a real Phillies fan, wouldn't he then want
Used
the
to be a Phillies
Dodgers to blow out the Blue Jays in the World Series so he could be like, yeah, the Phillies were the second best team in baseball?
I'm over that. I'm excited for the.
You were wrong.
I was wrong.
Series. By the way,
Blue
Paul
Jays
Skeens did start in the lowest spot, but he was there each time for he had one start in single A.
And he just checked it.
He had
Yes,
two
yes.
starts in double A. Like Yesavage started 7 games in the lowest rung of baseball, and then he started 4 in A plus and 7 in double A and 4 in triple A. Like he was there for a little bit in each level. And he just did that all year and then now he's pitching in the fucking World Series and dominating.
Yeah, I've never been more wrong about a series than when the Dodgers won that 18-inning game, and I thought to myself, they're just going to win every other game.
Yeah.
That was such an emotional long night that it felt like the team that win that, they were just going to blow out the other team. But the Blue Jays fucking rock.
What were you going to say, Max? You're going to say something.
I forget.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I was just gonna say the Blue Jays are the perfect team right now. That they have enough talent that they can win, but
what's
they
Memes
still
doing
have
right now?
this.
What's Shrek doing in the studio?
It's just
PFT's camera froze.
PFT's not here.
love that.
Post Malone.
Post
Thank you.
Malone.
Thank
Post
you.
Malone's
Thank you.
camera froze.
Thank you for.
Okay.
I'm better now. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's gonna come back so soon.
Yeah.
It's gonna come back so
All
soon.
right, now we're gonna have to
Thanks.
try to pick. Now we're trying to pick up Max's thoughts 2 times.
I know, this is impossible.
Brutal.
This
There's
is
no way
impossible.
he's got his thought. The Blue Jays.
It's like we took 2 timeouts.
Are we keeping all this in?
we iced Max.
You can ice Max.
Yeah.
Are we keeping all this in?
Yeah, oh yeah, keep it all in. But you can absolutely ice Max.
All right, the Blue Jays are the sort of team that in baseball, it's like the cliche team that got hot at the right time, but they're not exactly that. They were a really good team
yeah.
all year long. It was just that they were very much under what?
The camera's going.
He's got the camera going.
He's doing tricks on it.
You guys keep calling timeouts on
Yeah,
me
there's
here.
a flag. 3 timeouts in a
Our
row.
bad.
That's a flag.
Our bad.
Blue Jays are really good, and they're in a good spot that no one really expects them to win, so they're playing really free right now.
Mm-hmm.
And there's so much less pressure on them than the Dodgers. And baseball is such a game that's tough to deliver under pressure, and the Jays are in a great sweet spot right now.
Yeah.
That very talented team, and they're playing free with nothing to lose.
I want it to go 7. I'll say that.
Oh yeah, big
Yeah.
time wanted to go.
I do
7.
think
I don't
it-
want it to ever end.
I do think Yamamoto's been the guy. I mean, the Blake Snell got hit around a little. I didn't really like. He's just that's baseball. It's dude, that was Game 5 of the World Series. He's yeah, things happen. That's baseball. It's
I fucking hate that.
I was yeah, it is baseball. That's baseball is something you say in mid-July. That's baseball.
How bad would that suck to get the 2 first batters that you face in a World Series game just take you apart?
Yeah.
Just absolutely bomb you.
I would have to look more at the tape. I would be all right with it if he made a really good
Let's find the
pitch.
tape.
Yeah.
You're saying of Blake Snell?
I'm saying of his game, if he made a really good pitch, painted a breaking ball in the corner and he Vladdy just beat him or Schneider just beat him, that I would be all right with saying I made my pitch, he made his
That's baseball.
his appearance. that's baseball.
Good hitting beats good pitching.
Yeah, like that's something that I would be like, all right, that's good baseball. That's good baseball. Why are you laughing at me?
You're just a twisted tecan.
Bottle, dude. He's a bottle.
Yeah, you're getting.
He's a bottle. Zach
Don't
looks like
appropriate my
Zach just looks
culture.
like the sun right now.
But if he just had a bad outing and he's just putting meatballs over the plate and he's like, fuck it, that's baseball, like that would piss me off.
Yeah.
Because baseball is a weird thing. Like you can do your job and like do exactly what you plan on doing, and sometimes you can just get beat. And that's baseball.
That is baseball.
That is baseball. That's the game we know and love.
Wait, what did he say? It's all right. Wait, hold on. Can you find it? Here? I'll send you the clip. Let's watch the clip because maybe we're being mean to Blake Snell. Also, Blake Snell looks like he just needs a nap, and I don't mean that. Like I know that's a mean thing to say to someone. Like,
Well, I got a
he also kind of looks like Tom Green.
I got a counterpoint though. Isn't saying that's baseball? Isn't that like the ultimate Blake move?
Yeah, true.
It's a big time Blake move.
Here, Max, I'll send you the
I'm looking at it. The first pitch wasn't that bad. 97 up and
we
in
got
on his
some,
hands.
We got some breakdown right now. I like this.
I don't hate that pitch. That's a really tough pitch to hit.
Good pitch, bad result.
That's baseball pitch.
The first one was that's baseball pitch. Let me see where he was setting up. Actually, he was kind of setting up middle.
Okay.
All right, let me see Vladdy. I don't know why they're showing me a ball. I don't want to see a ball. Let me see. Oh,
It's the second pitch, yeah.
second pitch.
Wait, what is the first pitch of that's baseball?
I mean, that's exactly the spot. I'm kind of on to that baseball.
All right,
he
all right.
he hit both of his spots there, and he just got beat.
I sent you him talking to the reporters. Let's see the tone that he said it to. I just know that in the Game 5 of the World Series, I think I'd want my guy to just. I DM'd it to you, Max. I think I want my guy to be like, yeah, that fucking sucked. I'm pissed. I let everyone down.
I mean, that's what.
But
That's Bryce Harper says that every time. He just says like exactly. He was like, "Let me think about what Philly fans would want me to say," and then that's what he says, which is almost like, whatever.
Oh.
You think he's patronizing you?
No, he's not.
no.
He's not. He should teach a class on like how to
talk to Philly?
handle Philly media.
Yeah.
What do you think allowed them to get to you so early before you were able to settle in?
I mean, it didn't really get to me. It was first pitch of the game, 97 fastball up and in.
That's baseball.
That's exactly what I just said.
Lucky. And then Vlad, that's just a bad pitch, down in fastball. But then after that, pretty smooth sailing. Figured out their lineup, what they like to do. Then Varsho gets a triple on a 78 exit velo.
Okay.
It's just unlucky. Yeah, I mean, I'm not one to make excuses or anything close to that, but yeah, just pretty unlucky.
Okay, so that's a man that when he gave up that triple, the first thing he did when he went to the dugout was he went over to whatever readout or printout he got or asked a guy like, hey, what was the exit velo? I want to know the number on that.
So I think we're on Blake Snell's side. That's baseball.
Yeah. And that was a bad play. That was a bad play in right field.
But Game 5.
You can't dive for that or slide for it and let that go to the wall.
As a Dodgers fan, you're allowed to be mad at that.
Yeah.
Because I sure as hell, I think, would be mad about that as if a Phillies pitcher were to say all this after a huge loss. But objectively speaking, I agree with him. Like, that's baseball.
Okay, so that's baseball. Well, I'm happy we got to the bottom of that. Trey Yesavage is a fucking savage.
Yeah, he's a beast.
He's an absolute
pitching. We got to do something about pitching. Pitching's getting too good. There's too many good
there's
young
been like
pitchers.
a lot of runs in this.
I know,
World
but
Series.
all the young. There's so many young pitchers that are coming up that just have disgusting stuff.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
No,
I like it. I mean, it's not like there's too many good pitchers.
Yeah, dude, what are you talking
many good
about?
pitchers.
No. I think we're good.
Yeah, we've got.
I think we're in a good spot.
We're in the future is bright spot.
I think this has been one of the most entertaining World Series in a while. It's been awesome.
it has. It has
Agreed.
been
It's
fucking
been
awesome.
so much fun. Like
Hank
It has been
disagrees.
I had
awesome.
no
I
rooting
agree.
interest, and I'm glued to it.
Yeah.
So I want 7.
I'm so happy that we get baseball this weekend.
I know.
We need
well,
Game 7.
for Friday. We'll
I know,
see.
but that's part of the weekend.
Okay, Blue Jays. Let's
Like it would have sucked if there was no baseball.
ball.
Everyone's going to a Halloween party and there'll be baseball on.
Yeah, but
But we could get
Saturday
more
is football
baseball.
though too. Yeah,
I know, but Friday.
they should.
Friday's big.
If we get Game 7, we should just save it for Tuesday. Oh no, that's Maction.
No, we can. I would rather.
Saturday night.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna.
No, I
watch
would rather
it
Tuesday. I would rather Tuesday.
Tuesday. Yeah. Or just save it for like February.
Yeah.
Imagine.
What about like that Saturday before the Masters?
Yeah, just give us something that we really want when we're in the middle of the winter.
That would
It's
be
like, hey,
great.
guess what? Now it's Game 7.
So there's a storyline. I just want to call a storyline before it happens, just so I can say "told you so." If the Blue Jays win the World Series, there will be reporters in Toronto being like, "You guys aren't going to the White House, right?"
Oh,
Because the 51st state thing.
yeah.
There's going to be like,
They're gonna go to the Prime Minister's house.
yeah,
Rob Ford.
Not
Rob Ford. Visit
Dead.
Rob Ford's
R.I.P.
grave. This one,
Yeah.
hey, this one's for Robbie Ford. Robbie Ford would have loved this.
Yeah, he would have. Yeah, did you see Drake wore his jacket?
Yeah.
Drake wore the Rob Ford like high
Don
school
Bosco.
football jacket
That's awesome.
during Game 1.
That's awesome.
It was so sick.
What a tribute.
Yeah, beautiful tribute, and he got wing sauce on it and everything. Mm-hmm. It's great. Look at that. Isn't that cool? The actual
Yeah,
jacket.
R. Ford.
I don't know if it's the actual jacket, but that's got to be so cool to be. If you're like Drake's level of wealth, where you can just say, "Hey, I want to wear the Rob Ford jacket," and someone just makes it custom for you in like a matter of minutes.
Yeah.
Like, here you go.
I think that might be the same jacket.
I don't know. You think he got gifted that jacket?
I'd say that Drake could probably get
Probably
his
gets a
hands on
custom.
it.
Gotta get custom.
The collars you can
Yeah,
see are
the
different.
collars
They
are
are?
different. Yeah, and something in the arms
And the text on the R Ford.
yeah,
Still sick.
It's an
still
awesome,
really sick.
awesome jacket. Remember when Rob Ford was like, "I don't need to eat her pussy. I've got plenty of pussy to eat at home.
Yeah. No, he said I got more than enough to eat at home.
I got more than enough to eat at home."
And it was in a press conference that it was not about the pussy eating.
No, it was about crack.
It was about I don't know. It was like about a fight with someone else in the parliament or whatever. And he basically finished the whole press conference. He was just like, and one last thing, this lady who said I wanted to eat her pussy, I got more than enough to eat at home.
That guy's
It's
the
like,
best.
dude, what? We didn't even ask about that.
Yeah,
And one last thing.
This one's for Rob.
Can you find that press conference? Can we play that or no? Probably can't. Can we do the audio of it? Yeah, we could do the audio of it. Rob Ford, more than enough pussy to eat at home.
The rug doctor.
I just love that. I remember he just said like, and one last thing. Like, it was like, dude, we didn't need you to say that, but you did. This is gonna take forever for Max to find.
Yeah, it's okay.
Forever.
It's right.
I don't know why every time he does a search, it's always through X. Like, just
That's a good point.
search it on. Like, I guarantee you.
But then you got to deal with ads.
No, but why are you even doing? Do you know that Google exists? You just went to YouTube. Like, just
Well,
search.
it's going to show up on YouTube.
Well, it might be a
Type
reel or
Rob
something.
Ford, plenty. Yeah, more than enough to eat at home. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
See?
Okay.
Now we're going to have to watch an ad. Yep. Ad right in your face.
Okay, here we go.
Alana is not a prostitute. She's a friend, and it makes me sick how people are saying this. So unfortunately, I have no other choice. I'm the last one to take legal action. I can't put up with it anymore. So I've named the names. Litigation will be starting shortly. I've had enough. That's why I warned you guys yesterday. Be careful what you wrote. Okay, so that's all I have to say for now. And the next thing I want to call Mayor Britannia in Hamilton and tell them that we're going to have to spank their little tiger cats. Oh, and the last thing was Olivia Gondak. It says that I wanted to eat her pussy. Olivia Gondak. I've never said that in my life to her. I would never do that. I'm happily married. I've got more than enough to eat at home.
What about drinking?
I love that how before
one
he said
last
that,
thing. Yeah, he
he
talked
looked down.
shit.
He looked down at a note.
Yeah, he
It said-
talks shit about like a football game coming up.
And then he looked down at his notes. Oh yeah, and one last.
one last
He's like the note was like, talk about Olivia's pussy.
Yeah. I never said that. and then the reporters being like, "What about the drunk driving?" Okay, so
Yeah.
do it for Rob Ford.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's get out of our costume. We do our weekend preview. We have Baldy, and then we'll finish with Fyre Fest. Okay, before we get to the weekend preview, DraftKings NFL fans, what's your favorite touchdown? There's over 100 years of TDs to pick from. For me, it's the next one because with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, every touchdown could bring you closer to cashing in. DraftKings Sportsbook delivers the unmatched intensity of the NFL right to your fingertips, from first touchdown score to anytime TD props or the thrill of live in-game betting. Every snap is loaded with opportunity. We're going to have our TD parlay later on in the weekend preview. So get ready for that. I feel like we got a hit. Are we all doing it? Who's out? We didn't. I don't think
we hit last week.
You guys run it back. I got enough. I got enough.
There's one guy from last week that I am locked in on, and he's a guy that we picked last week.
Yeah.
And can I just say my leg?
Yeah. Say it.
Tyler Warren this week.
Okay.
It's got to be Tyler.
Is he an
Warren.
afternoon game?
That's a great question.
He might be an early game.
Did not look into that.
There was people who were saying they were mad that we didn't pick Kittle. It's like, hey, he was an early game. We only do afternoon games. We're gonna find someone. We're gonna find a couple people.
I feel like we got to let Matt, or I don't know if Max is going to do a touchdown score in his bet, but if he is,
yeah, we got to double
one of them
up.
has to be, yeah.
All right, so
I'm not ready to make that decision
Okay,
right now.
all right.
I'm not ready to make that decision right now.
New customers bet just $5, and if your bet wins, you'll get $300 in bonus bets instantly. Your team hitting pay dirt pays out to you. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use code TAKE. That's code TAKE for new customers to turn $5 into $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. The weekend preview is also brought to you by Uber Eats. This episode is brought to you by Uber Eats, reminding fans that if football coincidentally makes you hungry, you can get game day deals on wings, burgers, beers, chips, and more all season long, all on Uber Eats. What are we thinking Sunday, boys? What are we thinking?
I got an idea.
Yeah?
Some good old-fashioned hamburgers.
Oh, we haven't done that in a while.
With cheese.
I like that. We're going to find that on Uber Eats. You'll love being able to get all your personal favorite game day foods delivered on Uber Eats so that you never miss a play when football makes you hungry. Get game day deals all season long only on Uber Eats. Okay, boys, we're back in regular clothes. We'll be in our costumes for Fyre Fest as well. It is week 9 in the NFL. I think it actually is officially daylight savings time.
This weekend, remember to set your clocks where you set them forward an hour.
Yeah.
Fall
so that
forward.
does happen on Saturday night. We have week 9. We are halfway through the season. Yep. Not going to say it yet, but we are.
Yeah.
So we'll be halfway through the season. We also need to have a talk, Hank. We got a problem. All the favorites keep winning by a shitload.
Yeah.
So last week, favorites went 11-2 against the spread. And that was the best win percentage for favorites in a single week since December of 1985.
You say problem, I hear positive. I hear that and
it's
think
coming
positive.
back.
Yes.
It's the hungry dog and
it's a pendulum.
What's the Henry dog?
Henry dog. This is underdogs are at a discount right now. Right? That's what they say when the stock market bottoms out. It's like stocks are at a discount. Now's the time to invest. Warren Buffett is probably going to be putting a lot of money on the Pittsburgh Steelers this weekend.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a big game we're going to get to. Also, before we get into the games on bye week this week are the Cleveland Browns, the New York Jets, the Philadelphia Eagles, and the Tampa Bay Bucks. Memes, you can just soak in that win for another week. I'm excited for you. What a week to win. Max, are you feeling good about having a bye week? The whole booth is on bye.
Booth bye. All coming off wins, too.
And guess what? You guys are still going to do Boomers on Sunday. We'll just pick which games you're doing.
I have a feeling I know which game I'll probably be doing.
Oh. You mean the game of the week?
Yeah.
The Bills Chiefs? The Barstool game of the week. Memes, real quick on the Jets. Are they officially raising ticket prices, even though they're 1-7?
They have raised ticket prices different for each person. So I've seen a lot of 11%, seen a lot of 12%, but ticket prices have gone up.
How do they decide how much they're raising it by person to person? They do like a credit check?
I'm not sure. I saw MYJ Matt on Twitter has got raised 11.28%.
11.28.
Yeah.
That's very smart because that sounds like there's a formula behind it. Mm-hmm. It sounds like they did like a bunch of calculations when in reality it's probably Woody Johnson just being like 11.28 sounds good.
Yeah,
it's not quite 11.5.
If you talk to a ticket rep, they're like, "Hey, we're raising it 20%." You're fighting that, even if they say 10%, because like that, you're just doing it just to take our money. But 11.2 means that something was calculated.
Yeah, I'm arguing with some like Excel spreadsheet right now. I'm arguing with a formula.
Yeah, so that's a good segue because the first game I have on the list is Bears at Bengals. Bears are -2.5 right now. The over-under is 51.5. and there was a post on Reddit of a Bengals fan trying to cancel their season tickets.
Yep.
And they said, here's the post. I called today to cancel my Bengals season tickets for next year, and the whole conversation felt super guilt-trippy and argumentative. I was asked if I only wanted to be a season ticket holder when we go to the playoffs, and am I just being emotional for losing to the Jets? Mm-hmm. They asked why I was unhappy, so I said that I'm frustrated with the front office, mainly the lack of real scouting department, bad drafts, and how the prices keep going up steeply every year since I joined. Instead of just taking the feedback, they got defensive and said things like, this is the front office who drafted Joe Burrow and T. Higgins. The last thing being asked to me is if I wanted cheap tickets or to pay Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. I love this. I think more ticket offices should do this. Just get into a good old argument about draft strategy when trying to cancel season tickets.
When I read this, I thought to myself, there's like a 50% chance that the person that answered this phone call, the ticket rep, was Mike Brown.
Yeah.
I think this sounds like the words of Mike Brown being like, well, if you're so mad at the scouting department, were you mad when they got all those good players? We got Joe Burrow, we got T. Higgins, we got Jamar Chase. Somebody had to pay those guys.
It also would be a very Mike Brown move to be like, I don't want to pay the salary and benefits of a ticket office rep. I'll just do it myself.
Right. He's going to do everything
when
it comes to this team. He's going to be shooting off the fireworks himself on game day.
Yeah. So this game for the Bears side is, I said it last Sunday, this is a must look good on offense game. The Bears offense has been up and down this year. The red zone is the big issue. They have dropped below 50% in red zone percentage. They also get a lot of penalties. This is going to be, if you can't light up the Bengals defense, then I'm going to start having some doubts creep in.
Yeah, the defense is sus. And Chicago, at least in terms of like the explosive plays, the Bears are at the top of the league for that.
We just can't. We got to get touchdowns.
You guys get chunk plays. You're big on the chunks.
We also have a lot of injuries in the wide receiver room, which hopefully will clear up, but not great.
Yeah, what about Olamide?
Yeah.
How's he doing?
Hold on, I'm going to look at because they did another injury report. There was a lot of DNPs.
I like checking in on him like he was
Zacchaeus?
Like an old college roommate.
He's been good.
I had a great year with, and I check the LinkedIn once every 4 years.
Yeah.
Hear from him every now and again. I'm like, I'm glad he's doing good. He's a good dude.
He's been good. I do kind of wish Luther Burden was used more, and that might be his spot. Luther Burden does have a concussion, so we'll see. But yeah, right now, the did not practice for the wide receiver room is Luther Burden, DJ Moore, Rome Odunze, and Olamide. So the entire wide receiver room.
Yeah, it's tough.
Did not practice.
It's tough. Now,
or actually, no, sorry. The last three were limited on Thursday. So that looks like those guys will play, and Luther Burden might not because of a concussion.
And for the Bengals, Jamar Chase right now is on the mother of all hot streaks in the last 4 games. So if he gets 10 catches against the Bears, then that will be the most catches ever had over a 5-game span. Mm-hmm. Right now he's tied with Calvin Johnson over a 4-game span, which is crazy. And we should also pause to put some respect on Calvin Johnson and just remember how great of a wide receiver he was.
The best.
And how unbelievable he was able to perform in that Lions offense at the time.
Who will be throwing the ball to him, though? Because it could be Jake Browning. Now, if the Bears, I'll set the stage because I want to be honest when it comes to my reaction on Sunday night's show. If the Bears lose to Jake Browning, I will be very, very upset.
Yeah.
If the Bears lose to Joe Flacco in a shootout, I will be, that sucks, but maybe, the offense looked good, so I can take some positives away.
Yeah, I think
that's how I'm approaching this game.
I think that's fair because with Flacco, Flacco might not be the quarterback that he was 15 years ago, 10 years ago, but he still understands that if you have Jamar Chase, just keep feeding him the ball until they tell you, okay, this guy, he's triple covered now, go anywhere else.
Yep.
But your game plan with Flacco is like Flacco to Jamar Chase, and then just let things happen. Let beautiful things happen.
And the Bears' defense is bad. I'll just say it. The cornerbacks are all injured, and the pass rush is non-existent. They need to take the ball away. That's pretty much the only chance. Otherwise, it's going to be a long day because this is an explosive offense, especially if Joe Flacco plays. I will say we did add C.J. Gardner-Johnson to the team, which probably, Max, he was on the Eagles, last year?
Yes, last year.
Still good-ish, maybe?
No, he was good for the Eagles last year.
So I like this signing for one reason. I think it's a sign that Ben Johnson is controlling who's on this team. And I've said many times, Ben Johnson is who I trust. CJ Gardner-Johnson is a good player who's had maybe not the best locker room presence. Is that a fair thing to say?
Not always, though.
He's a great locker room presence when things are going well.
So this is what I'm saying about CD Deuce is that this could be a great signing because you will know if you have a good team or if you have a bad team just by his mere presence.
Yes.
Like if he's able to stick around with the Bears, that means that you have a good team. And if he becomes a problem and he gets cut in like 2 weeks, then you're like, okay, we might kind of suck because CJ Gardner-Johnson can't stand being in his locker room.
Right.
Because he will be a head case if the team's not good.
And I think that's a sign that Ben Johnson is controlling some of the personnel moves because we have avoided some of the quote-unquote head cases in the past with Ryan Poles making the decisions, I think. And Dennis Allen was his coach. Dennis Allen was before Dennis Allen was the head coach of the Saints. He was the defensive coordinator for many, many years. So he knows him. He's hopefully a Dennis Allen guy. We need bodies in the secondary. So I'm happy that we got a body.
Yeah, and I spent some time on the NFL penalties database that they have
the
online.
Bears are bad.
Well, I wasn't looking at that, but I did look at one stat in particular, and that's pass interference. Mm-hmm. So they keep track of all the pass interference. It will surprise nobody to know that Joe Flacco and the Cincinnati Bengals are, I believe, in 4th place in the NFL, and Joe's only been there for a few weeks. Mm-hmm. The man knows how to draw pass interference. Big Cat, on the other hand, Chicago has not gained a single yard from pass interference this season.
Need to do that.
That's tough. You got to
figure that out.
Tell Caleb, hey, if you're going to miss a guy deep downfield, miss him short.
Yeah, throw it short. The Bears are the only team the second most penalties in the NFC to Dallas, and they have 6+ penalties in all 7 games, including 11 last week. Got to clean that stuff up. Got to work towards trying to be a good team. This will be a good test. I think the Bears win this game, but I don't know. I think
they do too.
Here's one good Bears stat that memes. This kind of shocked me. Teams after playing the Jets are 0-7 against the spread this season. I don't know what that is, but let's just keep it going. Let's keep it going.
I like that.
18-37 against the spread over the last 4 seasons. Something about the Jets.
What could that be?
Maybe makes you feel like you're really good.
Yeah.
And then you don't focus enough.
You beat the Jets, and then you overlook your next opponent.
Right.
That's probably what it is.
What memes?
Or
actually no or. Yeah, you probably
They're so physical. They take you to the limit. Okay, next game. Vikings at Lions. Lions are 8.5-point favorites. The over-under is sitting at 48.5. J.J. McCarthy time. It's officially time. He's ready to go. How do we feel about J.J.?
Should I feel good about JJ?
I don't know.
Does anybody feel good? Like they felt great about JJ after the Monday night game against the Bears. Felt really good about him after that 4th quarter. That might have been the quarter of the year. He had a great performance there.
Well, no, Bo Nix.
Bo Nix, yeah.
Giants.
Yeah, that was pretty good too. But yeah, JJ looked really good in that 1 quarter.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's like what
the Falcons game was bad.
We don't even really know what's happening with JJ.
No idea.
No idea. I think he's healthy. I think he might have been healthy for the last couple weeks. I'm basing that all off him jumping over a guy on the sidelines, but I have no idea what to expect from JJ. Absolutely none.
Yeah. I don't either. Yeah, but if you ask me like, hey, what are your takes on JJ? I'd be like, he's playing quarterback, I think.
Yeah.
But I think is there as well. I think
they've done a good job of limiting our exposure to JJ.
And now we're going to find out, and it's not an easy game. We have the Lions getting a little healthier off bye week. Dan Campbell was asked about how much he is working during bye week or if he's easy to deal with during the bye week. He said, that's a question for my wife. Yeah, I'm saying it's a bye and I'm not working, but I'm working, so the mind is always there, unfortunately, for her. So that means Dan Campbell's thinking about football all the time.
Yeah.
He's having sex thinking about football. 100%.
Yeah, so that's a tough week in the Campbell household.
Yeah.
He needs that release on Sundays, or else
it's just football.
He goes nuts. Yeah, I do think that this might look a lot like that Lions Vikings playoff game.
Mm-hmm.
That's if I'm doing the visualization exercise and remote viewing this weekend, I see.
Oh, wait. No, the Week 18 game, you mean?
Week 18.
Because the Vikings then went and lost to the Rams?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
It was.
It was to decide the 1 seed.
I saw January 5th, and
Yeah.
I was like, got to be a playoff game. No, that was the last week of last season.
Yes.
I think it's going to look similar to that if I had to put money on it.
The Lions are in that group. There's a few teams where it's like, hey, the spread is over a touchdown. I still feel comfortable.
Yeah.
They have that gear in them, especially off of bye.
Brian Branch is back.
I think they got a couple other guys back in the secondary. Aiden Hutchinson just got paid. That was smart of them. This is where the Lions are. I know that we all know that they're not the old Lions, but like paying Aiden Hutchinson before you have to pay him, that's what smart teams do.
Yeah.
They don't wait to get to a Micah Parsons situation.
I was looking at the comeback player of the year stats. I love Aiden Hutchinson for that right now. I think he's like 5-1.
Oh yeah.
I think that's a good bet. I'm going to bet that right now, actually.
We also have, so if you're JJ McCarthy, you just got to try to get the ball to Justin Jefferson because he has not gotten the ball enough. I saw a crazy stat. Jamar Chase has 64 targets in the month of October. Justin Jefferson has 63 targets in the entire season.
Yeah.
Start feeding JJ.
Start feeding him. Maybe some of that's on the head coach too. Like have him run some of these nice, easy drag routes.
Could be Carson Wentz as well.
Could be Carson Wentz, who the after management of the Carson Wentz injury has been very funny too. Because now Carson's like, no, they didn't ask me to go out there and do anything that I was uncomfortable doing. He's like having to defend himself. Like, did the Vikings did they pressure you to play football?
Yeah.
He's like, no, I wanted to do it. I was really maybe he's got a kink. Maybe he's into that sort of thing.
He's been forced to defend Kevin O'Connell.
Yeah, he's like, no, I consensually I was like, Kevin, like choke me, daddy.
Yeah. Hank, stop me if there's any hungry dogs that you like.
Okay.
None so far. Bengals or Vikings?
Nope.
Okay. Next up, Panthers at Packers. It is Packers are minus 13.5. Over-under is 44.5. Are we back to Bryce Young? I think he was a full participant.
I think so.
To Bryce Young.
I think we've got Bryce Young. I'm more concerned about if it's going to be Chuba Hubbard or Rico Dowdle.
Yeah.
Rico. It's Rico time.
It is Rico.
Yeah. I don't know.
Go with Rico.
Go with Rico always. I'm a rider.
The other big story out of this is essentially what is Romeo Doubs' guardian cap going to look like when we're watching the game on Sunday. We saw it in practice. The Packers are wearing their throwbacks. It has the helmets are the old leather helmet look. And Romeo Doubs has, I would say, the guardian cap, the number one guardian cap.
Yep.
So there it is. He's got it. It's going to look very funny.
I like that, and I think it just keeps getting bigger.
It does
as the year goes on. And when you have two guys that are both wearing guardian caps at the same time, that's got to be extra confusing for the defense.
Yeah.
Like maybe one of their guys should just like occasionally put on a guardian cap when he feels like it, and then for a second, a safety is going to be like, oh shit, who's who? Because one of these guys, Romeo Doubs, look at that noggin.
I think I'd be a 2 guardian cap guy.
Yeah.
Or is it like condoms where they rub up against each other?
Yeah, don't keep your guardian cap in your wallet.
Yeah.
And make sure that you change it out every now and again. But yeah, it does look like it's for every like this picture gets, I'm going to make Romeo Doubs' guardian cap even bigger. It just keeps growing. I got a blind resume for you.
All right,
related.
hit me.
It's related to the Green Bay Packers.
Okay.
All right, player A has 346 yards receiving.
Okay.
And 6 touchdowns.
Okay.
Player B has 344 yards receiving and 1 touchdown.
I would take player A.
Okay, that's good. Player A is Tucker Kraft after the catch.
Oh.
And player B is Kyle Pitts.
Oh. So the question for Tucker Kraft, because I dubbed him the best tight end in the league, what tight end is going to have an incredible Sunday to make me look stupid?
Kittle's back.
Kittle could do it. Yeah. I could see.
There's got to be one guy we got to focus on being like, this is the guy that's going to make that statement look really dumb.
Hunter Henry.
Tyler Warren
could do it because then it's like this guy's next.
He is next up.
I'm going to say Washington from the Steelers.
Darnell.
Yeah. I'm just obsessed with that guy.
I am too.
Yeah.
I have a stat I don't want to say, but I'm going to say it because we are a national sports podcast and we do unbiased previews. Jordan Love is one of 3 NFL quarterbacks to post in his first 40 career starts 70-plus passing touchdowns, 25 or fewer interceptions. The other 2 quarterbacks are Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson. I hate that.
Mm-hmm.
But Jordan Love seemingly is pretty good at football.
You know what? You should just start going with the line of like, do it in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I want to see it in the NFC Championship.
But then
game.
then people could say, well, the Cowboys game that Hank went to, he lit them up.
Yeah.
Lit them up.
Lit them up.
As a
say do it in the NFC Championship.
Do it later in the playoffs.
Yeah, do it in a way that makes me look correct about you being not as good.
Call me. You know what, Jordan Love? Call me in late January.
Yeah, there you go.
Let me see you do it then, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Until then, I don't give a fuck. Although he is really good, and it's bad.
I'm interested.
I thought there was a chance that he was so old. He's 34, but it looks like he's going to play for a long time.
Yeah.
Well into his 40s.
I'm interested to see how the Panthers do this weekend, because I can't get a read on the Panthers. Can't do it.
I'm going to say they're probably going to lose.
Yeah, but they've done weird. The Panthers have been a very hot and cold team this year.
Yeah, but the cold is not good.
It is cold in Green Bay. Yeah.
Yeah, and the on the road, at home they've looked okay at times, but they're coming off of absolute drubbing by the Bills.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think the Panthers are going to be live here.
Yeah, I Tucker Kraft again. Just that stat of how many yards he has after the catch is absolutely crazy.
He's been a monster, an absolute monster. Okay, next up, Chargers, Titans. Chargers are minus 9.5. Over under is 43.5. I don't want to watch the Titans play football anymore. I said that. A lot of Titans fans agreed with me. It's a tough watch. Through their first 8 weeks, the Titans offense is overall 32nd. Run game is 32nd. Pass game's 31st.
There we go.
Something to build on.
So the Bengals, are they last?
No. This is their offense.
Oh, okay.
I would imagine the Raiders might be last. That seems like the Raiders. That seems like a Raiders stat, doesn't it?
Does, yeah. Because I feel like the Titans' defense, at least up front, they're not bad.
Yeah.
They can be strong.
Oh, also points 32nd. So, not good. Is Jeffrey Simmons back? No, he did not practice. That's a problem. Joe Alt on the Chargers makes the Chargers good. I know it's not that simple. Are we worried at all about Justin Herbert going to too many games?
He left early.
He went to the Lakers game, and then he went to the Dodgers Blue Jays game 3.
Mm-hmm.
He left early because people were joking that the Dodgers might need him to pitch. And then they pulled up Justin Herbert's senior season ERA, which was .66.
That's crazy.
Pretty damn good.
And I also respect the fact that he was wearing the same hat.
Yep.
And he wears a $40 hat.
And he was locked in on the game. And Madison Beer is really hot.
That's just QB1.
And so is Sidney Sweeney in that dress.
Anyone that's upset with that is
that's what
you want from your QB1.
The Sidney Sweeney dress was. I mean, I've never seen anything like that.
I watched
in my
it so
life.
many times
In my life, I
know that has nothing to do with anything we're talking about.
It's pertinent. It's pertinent. Yeah, please don't pull it up on the screen. I can't look at that right now.
Do the one where you could.
I feel very inappropriate looking at that. God, it's awesome.
I would like to look at it.
Like, as a man, this dress makes me feel things that I don't want to be feeling at work.
Did you see it, Hank?
Yeah.
Nipples.
It's just, I mean,
one word, nipples. 2 of them.
Shout out God. You done it again, big buddy. Oh my, that's just, bravo.
Great job, Sidney. We're big fans of Sidney Sweeney on this podcast.
I am not a horny man. I wasn't a horny man
until
now.
We've said this before.
Zach should date her.
Dude, boobs rock.
This is,
they fucking rock. Look at that.
Simply incredible.
They just rock.
That's 100% milk.
It's awesome.
Yeah. How much do you think it would cost to have her do like a celebrity guest batch for the ice cream machine?
Oh, PFT.
I'm just saying. How much?
You just said you're not a horny man.
Wrong.
That was insane.
You actually ruined the Sidney Sweeney picture for me. I don't want to see it anymore.
I said I was not a horny man.
I don't want to look at the
That
picture
sounded
anymore.
so fucking horny of you.
until just now.
It was
Yeah,
horny and pervert.
I am very horny. Yes, when this picture, when that dress is on the screen, like it is the best dress I've ever seen in my entire life. Dear God.
And
That was a Titans preview.
yeah. Hank, remember when you drank breast milk? Mm-hmm. That was funny. That's a throwback.
Long time ago.
Long
I was
time
like
ago.
12 years old for the record.
What?
I mean,
Oh yeah, you were 12. I forgot
told
if
the
it
story.
happened. You
No,
told the
yeah.
story, but it was What was it again?
I was on a family trip, so we had a bunch of groceries in the fridge, and I was making cereal, and I was grabbing milk, and there was I had a little cousin that had a formula or breast milk in it, and I poured that in. And I was like, this is disgusting. After I ate it all, my mom was like, "Oh no, that's breast milk."
You ate it all,
Yeah,
and you the whole time you're like, this milk
I was
doesn't
like, this
taste
is
great.
this. Yeah, I was like, this is gross. Again, I was like 10.
Yeah, you were 11. That's fine. It probably made you stronger.
Yeah.
Probably made you better, the man you are today. I think the Chargers are going to win. Would you guys say, should we put this game on there's 8 games early. Should we put this game on the side TV?
so this
Yes.
is side TV material.
Side
yeah.
TV. Yeah. The Keenan Allen is 3-4 away from having the Chargers record for receptions. If anyone's looking for that, I know
it's
it
a-
was.
Great storyline.
Yeah.
He'll probably get it.
Yeah.
He'll probably get whatever they want in this game.
I would say so. And I guess the only storyline that, this is how this game, the Titans season is so bad that the storyline for this game is that Mike McCoy, their interim head coach, once coached the Chargers.
Yeah, and we all remember the Mike McCoy-led Chargers. It was kind of sad.
It was actually, all right, so here's the interesting stat. Mike McCoy was the last San Diego Chargers head coach.
Yeah. We talked about that a couple years ago. That's what we know this man from, is he's the last person to coach San Diego. This man is it's Halloween week. He looks like he's the slutty version of Joe Philbin. Mm-hmm. That's the nicest thing you can say about Mike McCoy.
Yeah. Hank, your game next. Falcons, Patriots. How are we feeling right now? The Falcons are 5.5-point underdogs. The over/under is 44.5.
I mean, I'm worried about a letdown spot, but I'm overriding that worry and going full confidence.
Michael Penix should be back. Kirk Cousins wants to be traded. I can't trust the Falcons at all.
They beat the Bills not too long ago.
But it does
did.
feel like this is the
5.5 is a weird line.
it's a weird line, and it also
But to me, that either means blowout or loss.
should we bet it
And
that
I'm going
way?
blowout. Yeah.
Should we bet money line or Patriots minus 12.5?
Probably do like
Like
8.5.
bet both of them.
9.5. Blowout would be, really a blowout would be 2 touchdowns. But I feel like if we have the 10 points in there, you should do 9.5.
I'll do 9.5.
Is this desperation time for the Falcons? They need
Yeah.
a win. This is a desperate team going up to Foxborough. They have to win this game kind of to keep, because the Bucs are on bye. They're 6-2. If you fall to 3-5, the NFC South feels a little like it feels out of reach.
It's out of reach, yeah. At that point. It's a big game. I think that they're going to feed Bijan. I think that they should. The Patriots, remember that stat, Hank, that you guys haven't allowed a 50-yard rusher this season? Is that going to continue this weekend?
I think so.
So limit Bijan. I asked Big T this earlier as a Falcons fan. Tell me what you guys think. Would you trade Bijan Robinson for Sean McVay?
Yes.
Sean McVay head coach. I feel like that's the biggest no-brainer of all time. He said no.
I would.
Because the Falcons are always going to be the Falcons, and at least now I get to watch Bijan.
Sean McVay could coach. You'd have to. I would say yes, as long as Sean McVay agreed that he cannot retire for like a decade.
I would say like 7 to 10 years
Yeah.
of Sean McVay. That seems like the easiest no-brainer at all.
I'd do it. Hank, would you like to stay humble about the Patriots?
No.
Okay. Well, Drake May is, so you should probably take his lead.
Yes, he should.
He said, on remaining humble, he just tries to stick to his routine. I've got a pretty tight circle in my life, so just keep on talking to those people. Don't lose sight of putting in the work throughout the week to have that show up on Sundays. You would not like to follow his lead and be humble. Be humble.
Nah.
Okay.
He hasn't because no.
I wanted to give you the opportunity.
I'm happy my quarterback's like that. I am not the quarterback.
Okay.
I think that's
I'm a fan.
That's a correct mentality. Okay. Yeah, let him do that.
Gillette's going to be rocking. I enjoyed seeing a lot of the Patriots players were because the last 4 years they haven't been great. There's been some somewhat decent games, but again, in New England, it's like championship or bust. The crowd hasn't been insane. Last week was the first time like they experienced a crowd that is really excited and they were pumped up about that. And I think, obviously coming off that win, it's going to be even crazier this Sunday. So I think it's going to be a blowout.
I'm so glad that football's back in New England.
Yeah.
Like that was a tough couple years.
It really was.
Hank has said rebuilding is hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It looks like
mentally it's like you don't even want to watch football.
Right. It takes
Don't
that,
even watch football.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You associate.
But then when you're good, it's like there's nothing more exciting than Sunday.
Yeah, now you love all football.
Yeah.
You're back in on football.
You got to see. It's like, are we going to play this team in the playoffs? Are we going to play this team in the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Where are we at?
So
that's how you're watching these games.
Yeah.
You're going for 6 straight right now. Do you know how many winning streaks of 6 games or more the Patriots have had this millennium since the year 2000?
I would guess 6 or more, 9.
You've had 15 of those winning streaks.
Because I guess there's probably years where they had 6, lost, and then went 6 again.
Yeah. And so this would be your 16th.
I was thinking 1 year, but there's definitely been probably multiple times within that they've had 6 in the same season.
This would be your 16th winning streak.
They also had a 23 in there.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is. It's really I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good job.
Are you feeling better about your Super Bowl bet?
Yeah, way better.
How many more years does you have on that?
2?
2 more years, yeah.
2 more years.
This year and next year, right?
Yeah. We did some trades this year. We got a lot of room. I think we're going to make a move before the deadline. Things are looking up.
What move would you like to see?
I don't know. I think Vrabel's going to go defense. The moves we made were defensive, and we got rid of some defensive contracts. Vrabel's a defensive coach, so my gut tells me like he's going to go defense, and I trust Vrabel. Right. I'm not smart enough to be a GM.
In Vrabel you trust.
But in Vrabel we trust.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next game, Giants-Niners. Niners are -2.5. Over/under is 48.5. That's your dog?
Woof, woof.
I kind of like that one. That's the dog. That's a hungry dog alarm?
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Hoof, hoof. Hoof, hoof.
It's also the New York Giants wearing the throwback uniforms.
Love it.
That's got to be worth 3 points.
Love it. Love it. Have you? I read an article that Cam Scatabo has just been wheeling around the Giants facility after having surgery earlier this week. He's definitely going to try to play with one leg. They're going to have to keep him out of that he's not someone who can be like, all right, I guess I'm not going to be here. Oh wait, those are the throwbacks. Don't love it.
I heard that they're
Don't love it. I thought you were saying throwbacks from like the 80s.
Those are like
are
I don't think this is
No.
it. I don't think this is it. I don't think this is it.
I heard that they were going to wear the
Daniel
Giants.
Jones is in that.
I heard that they were going to wear the Giants ones that say
those
Giants
are sick.
on the helmet.
Yes, those are the helmets they should always wear.
Yeah.
Those are nice.
Come on, Matt.
I mean, I just searched Giants uniform. I don't even know if this is true.
Giants throwback.
But
you don't think they're even doing it?
No, I'm telling you, it's the Giants with the Giants on the side. It's the good ones.
I love those helmets. Those helmets are awesome. They should never wear another helmet.
That helmet is going to be at midfield.
Fuck yes.
Yeah, it's going to rock.
it's this one. Yeah, it's this one.
Yeah, with Cam Scatabo, I am not surprised at all at the fact that he's like treating it like it's Mario Kart. He's probably got 3 balloons tied to the back of it. And he's just running into people.
Yeah. He's like, hey, coach, can I at least go practice squad with my scooter?
Yeah.
I need to do it. Any fallout, Max, from Hank basically besmirching Big Dom?
I got. So can I, before Max speaks, because I was thinking about this actually in the shower.
You were thinking about Big Dom?
Yeah,
while
it hit
naked.
me. It hit me. No, I was thinking about Max because I think I read.
Oh, you're thinking about Max while naked.
This is based off of a subtle chirp I made off camera because I know this podcast. I know we have relationships. I know, but I'm saying like I would not jeopardize relationships on this podcast. I made a joke internally. Max then brought it to the podcast publicly and forced me to say what I said. I would have never said that publicly.
But we're not going to jeopardize because PFT, myself, and Max, we love Big Dom with all of our hearts. So there's no could you be wearing cement shoes? Fine, I don't care.
Also, that was never public?
No.
What was the original comment?
He's doing it all for show.
Oh.
But that was like
I could have swore that you said that on this show.
No, I think it was on Grit Week. I don't know where it was. It was either Grit Week or the Super Bowl. It might have been the Super Bowl.
It might have been in your sleep that you said it.
No, but I just know that it like hit me. I was like, I don't know why Max like made this public. Like obviously once he did, I'm not gonna back down. But I also was not trying to like.
I could have swore that that was a public tape that you had.
So really, it's Max's fault.
Yes,
it's Max's fault. Max screwed Max.
Do you guys are?
Yeah, Max, it sounds like it's your fault for making Hank say his thoughts.
Meme's gonna find it. Meme's on the case. Memes on.
I think
I could have swore that
also,
this was public.
Max, if Hank told you that off the air, I completely would agree with you being like, hey, what about that take that you told me about Big Dom?
Yeah.
Hank should have never told you that.
Correct. That was public domain.
Yeah.
You saying you going after Big Dom to Max, private or public, is public.
Yeah, Hank, you can say that to us, and we probably wouldn't bring it up.
No, you guys we were all there.
Yeah, but
we probably had
also
microphones.
said it publicly.
You knew that Max was wearing a wire.
Were we all sitting in this room with microphones in front of us?
No, we were sitting in New Orleans.
With microphones?
No.
Wait, so you said this after we met Big Dom?
And he.
Oh my God!
Now you're digging yourself a bigger hole.
I don't give a fuck about the hole I'm digging myself. I'm just saying, like,
I disavow.
I would have not.
I disavow as well.
Again, like, this is.
I don't know this guy.
This
I don't know
also got brought up because my
Disavow.
brother texted me on Wednesday morning and was like, Hank actually crossed the line.
I guess I knew Henry
You did.
Lockwood, but we weren't particularly close.
Phillies
he didn't
and
really work on the
Phillies-
show
In
that much.
passing, I might have shared a meal with him one time, but I didn't know him like that.
Yeah, Hank Lockwood? This is first I'm hearing of that name.
Yeah.
I've
Philly
heard about that.
scumbags. and Italians
Memes is
don't
on the
like
hunt
me.
right now. He thinks that this has been public before.
What else is new?
What game did Big Dom?
The Niners.
No, the Washington Commanders. Zach Ertz fight. Remember Nick Sirianni handshake?
Oh yeah, that would be.
And then Big Dom was just in the picture, and I think that's when Hank said it.
Maybe was that the Thursday night game last year? Or was that the?
No,
I
the
know
Sunday.
what I
It was
said it in
Sunday.
reference to.
Okay, that
it.
was
It
November
it
against the Eagles.
It was off air, so I'm not going to bring it on air. But it was a ridiculous statement by Big Dom.
Okay, well, just to be clear,
And all I said was that was ridiculous. What a ridiculous person.
When I met Big
and then
Dom,
Max has taken it
I
personally.
did not take a mental log of every word that he said. We did not record him. I was having no part in that.
Nope.
My only takeaway was that Big Dom was nothing but a perfect gentleman in our encounter, and I have nothing but the utmost respect for that
I
man.
respect him too. That's where I feel like I'm not like
Nah,
I'm
you don't
not
respect
I'm not
him.
I
You
am
don't
not
respect
trying to be
Big
a hater.
Dom.
I-
You don't
I-
respect
Don't
Big
use the
Dom.
R word because you don't mean it. And when I met Big Dom, what did I tell you, Max? What was my reaction? My off-camera reaction to
I
meeting
think
Big
you
Dom.
said you were willing to trade valuable players of the Commanders for Big
Yeah.
Dom.
I'm so upset that Big
Yeah.
Dom is in the division because I love him so much, and I hate having him working with a team that's directly opposed to mine. I respect the fuck out of Big Dom.
Yeah, no, Hank just likes to be contrarian. That's what it is. Everyone likes Big Dom, and you're like, I don't like that everyone likes Big Dom.
Dead wrong.
Was it?
No. But whatever. I don't really care.
Either way, you've crossed the line that you
Yeah.
can never come back from.
Yeah, I guess I won't be going to Philly anytime soon. Oh no.
Good line. Would you like to apologize to my brother?
No, fuck your brother.
Hank stands on business. This game, is Brock Purdy going to play? I think, maybe.
I think, yeah. I think is Ricky Pearsall going to play?
I think.
Okay, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with this too.
Let me see. I'm going to look up their injury report. I agree with you, Hank. I kind of like the Giants in this game. Hungry dog.
I think people are making obviously Scatterboo's a big loss, but I think they're making too big a deal of it.
Scatterboo's
And if Brock Purdy comes back, I almost think that's better.
I think Scatterboo's probably volunteering to be like, can I do scout team? Can I be like scout team Christian McCaffrey?
Yeah.
Let me help out any way I can.
I'm looking up the injury report. I don't see it. Go ahead.
I think I like the Niners in this game. I think, but for me right now, it's not knowing about Brock Purdy and not knowing about Ricky Pearsall. If both of those guys are playing, I think I like the 49ers. But if one of the two of them isn't, then it's like I probably won't bet this game.
Yeah, I'm going to probably bet this game because it's on. If we're just being honest right now.
Well, I'll do like the over-under.
Yeah. it's gonna probably happen. Can someone find that? All right, wait, I got it. Brock Purdy, where is he? Brock Purdy, limited in practice. So he's practicing. So that's good.
Okay.
I guess. And then what was your other question? Ricky Pearsall did not practice.
Okay.
That was Wednesday's report. We don't have Thursday's report yet.
Okay.
That comes out a little bit later. The
Falcons should trade Kirk Cousins to the Niners.
I think Kirk Cousins is going to go back to the Vikings, depending on how J.J. McCarthy plays this week.
Yeah, I mean, the Vikings had Kirk Cousins. They had Sam Darnold. They had Daniel Jones.
Mm-hmm. Jackson Dart, by the way, said that in the QB room, it feels like he has two big brothers. He definitely likes Jameis as his big brother more.
Yeah.
That's that's two brothers, and you have a favorite.
I think it's more like stepbrothers, where Jameis is obviously the stepbrother.
Why?
Huh?
Why stepbrothers?
Well, I was going to explain, like the movie Step Brothers.
Oh.
Where if he's John C. Reilly, then Jameis would be Will Ferrell. And then the older brother that's the accountant or whatever that's got the family, that's Russell Wilson.
That makes sense.
Why were you so curious to know which
I guess I should have let you finish.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He's a brother that stepped up. That's Jameis.
Yeah, I like the Giants. I just don't know where the Niners defense is it's not good.
No.
And it's really banged up. And the Giants, it would be so. I mean, if the Giants still had Scatterbo and Malik Neighbors, this team would be a true fun watch.
Must watch.
Yeah. Okay, here's a must watch team: the Colts, who are the best team in football, versus the Steelers, who are desperate for a win. The Colts right now are sitting at -3, over-unders 50.5. The Colts are so good. Their offense is absolutely electric. They are they're just well-rounded all the way through. Daniel Jones ranks in quarter. He's first in everything in the AFC South. That's a given. They're going to win the AFC South. Shane Steichen feels like maybe coach of the year.
Yep.
Right? And I don't really the Colts are just really, really good. They've scored 270 points with a plus 116 point differential through 8 games. Since the 1970 merger, the quarterbacks to accomplish this feat are Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, John Elway, and now Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
What a grouping.
And if you look at the breakdown of when those points get scored, I think they only have a +5 point differential in the fourth quarter. So they take their foot off the gas, too, at the end. It could be even bigger than that.
Well, did you see Shane Steichen actually had an interview that was interesting? He was talking about taking the ball first because a lot of teams will defer. And he said, yeah, we like to take the ball first. We like to score 7 and then just puts all the pressure on the other team. And they've done that.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of what they've been doing is just putting all the pressure on them.
I think it's like Belichick saying, I like to defer, and then I like to score, get the ball at halftime, and then score again.
Yeah.
I think every other football coach out there is like, yeah, we should do it the Belichick way.
We should do that. The middle 8 is important. The only thing I could say for this game in defense of the Steelers is, one, this does feel like the desperate Tomlin needs a win. If they have anything left in the Tomlin Steelers mojo where they win these this is the game because they lost it on Sunday. This is the game as underdogs at home. And the other thing, and this is a minor thing, this is the Colts' first game with some kind of bad weather. And I don't know how the weather is actually going to be on Sunday in Pittsburgh, but the field is obviously always a mess. Mm-hmm. They've played in domes. I think their only other road game was in Tennessee in September, which is, field turf. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think where else I think everything else has been in domes because they played against the Chargers in a dome. They played against the Rams in a dome. They play in a dome. So is there anything to be said for their offense playing on artificial turf in controlled environments? Could they be slowed down a little bit? I don't know. I'm just throwing out thought starters.
Yeah, it's a good thought. It's a good thought to have. The Steelers' defense looks so bad, though. I'm not sure if it matters where they play this game.
Yeah, I agree.
But you're right about the Mike Tomlin thing. We tried to time the Mike Tomlin thing because last week felt like the Mike Tomlin game, where everyone's so down on them after what happened against the Bengals. And then you try to time that out. Didn't hit last week, but much like daylight savings time, we're just going to repeat that it's going to happen this upcoming weekend. And it feels I could see it happening. Yes, I could definitely see with the Steelers being like, ironically, a very desperate team right now. Even though in the division, if you just looked at the records, you'd be like, okay, Steelers are going to run away with this.
Yep.
But no one's thinking that because they see the Ravens. We don't know what happened. We don't know what happened on Thursday night, but it does feel like the Steelers are just like teetering right now. And if they lose a couple more games, everything could just fall apart.
According to Shane Steichen, the records are actually 0-0. He said the season doesn't start until November and December.
Yep.
So it is 0-0.
It's good mentality.
Yep. If the season ended though right now, the Steelers would have the worst total defense rank in franchise history. They're 30th right now. The second lowest was 28th in 1988. That's pretty crazy. We also had a really bad chart go out over the week, which was the which teams go for it when they should chart. And the Steelers they have gone for it 5 times. They have a 0% added win probability. They just don't go for it when they should.
It makes sense. If you've watched
It's a whole. Did you see the chart?
I have not seen the chart, but I can tell you from watching
pull it
Mike
up?
Tomlin this year, it's as bad as it's ever been.
It's which teams go for it when they should
and
chart.
Aaron Rodgers getting upset at Mike Tomlin seems to have no effect on Mike Tomlin's decisions.
Yeah. It's just this is the frustrating thing to watch a Steelers game. He's just going to punt in every fourth day. He basically coaches like it's still 1985. I don't know if you can find it. I'll try to whatever. It's a bad chart. The Steelers are at the very, very bottom, and it's not even close to bottom. They're just the worst team by far in all of this stuff.
So one unofficial metric that I've been looking at is the desperate renegades that they're playing in Pittsburgh. They're playing renegade earlier and earlier in the fourth quarter this year because they feel like they have to get it out there because the game might get away from them by the end. So you'd have a renegade and you'd waste it if you were losing by 14 points with 2 minutes left or 3 minutes left in the game. They're playing renegade. I think they played it with about 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and then everyone was like, "Oh, are we going to get double renegade?
Yep.
Is this just the first because it's so early?" And no, they just get single renegade, but they feel like they have one in their pocket. They have to burn it.
I saw
sad.
I saw the take from Max. He's not going to be able to find it. It's fine. It's fine. Max is not a Google guy.
Not a research guy.
He's not a research guy. I saw the take. I think it was actually from Jerry's co-host on the Steel Here podcast, Kevin. He said that he thinks they should stop playing Renegade because all it does is pump up the other team.
I disagree with that, but I would
He's
agree.
a diehard Steelers fan.
I would agree with them saying
There it is.
take Renegade away because you have
Shout out to Zach
you have to earn the privilege to
Yeah.
have Renegade played, and this defense is unrenegadable.
Yeah. Okay, here it is. Look at this. It's an insane chart to look at, and just seeing how backwards the Steelers are when it comes to going for it when they should and trying to add win probability that they are just not doing.
Shout out the Raiders, though.
Yeah, Raiders
Second
go
best.
for it. Raiders, yeah, the Lions go for it. The Raiders go for it. But yeah, the Steelers are basically not even on the chart.
So a couple other things about this game. One, have you seen some of the screenshots of the Colts offensive line?
I saw one chart the other day that was awesome.
No, a screenshot of like the holes.
No.
Because I think,
Oh, yes.
Yeah, this to me, I saw this is hole of the year.
Yeah.
New award in the Takies, hole of the year.
You could put a truck could go through
A
it.
truck could drive through that.
Yeah.
And it's so, I actually think that any of us in this room could have gotten a 3-yard gain on
Yeah.
that carry. They're just moving dudes on the offensive line.
Yeah.
And yeah, the Colts offense it's just like a complete machine right now. And then the second thing is that Carly Ursay seems like she is maybe the best owner in sports.
Oh, she's awesome.
Like
she is.
listening to her talk because she did. Shout out to her for doing questions with the media. Mm-hmm. I feel like every owner, it should be mandated.
Yep.
As a matter of fact, I know Jerry Jones gives it away for free, but it should be mandated that every owner after every game has to sit up there and answer questions about their team, just like the coaches, just like the players do. And she was talking about why she gets on the headset, what she's learning. She seems like she might be a fucking genius.
She's the best.
Yeah.
We also need to buy some Jim Irsay guitars.
Yeah, so that was going to be my Fyre Fest.
Okay, all right. So
Yeah.
we'll save it for that. We also had the Pittsburgh radio host got his nipples pierced, which we all expected. He looked like the happiest guy ever. to
He
do
loved it, yeah.
He loved it.
He's like, oh no.
Loved it. No, the Colts offensive line is so good that I saw this visualization where it was basically EPA added depending on where you run the football. So it was like outside the tackle, in between the tackle and guard. So a lot of teams were, they run it left, it's negative EPA. They run it right, it's positive EPA. The Colts were just positive EPA all over the place.
Everywhere.
It was insane.
Yep.
There's no way you're going to find this chart, Max. It's fine. I explained it. Max Googling is. Shout out Zach. He got that last one. Okay, let's keep moving. Broncos at Texans. This is this will be a good game.
Yeah.
I'm excited to watch this game.
I think this is going to be a throwback game.
Okay.
If you like awesome defense.
Yeah, so Texans are -1.5, over-unders 39.5. Oh, he found it. Look at you, Max.
Mm-hmm.
How cool is this chart? I fucking love charts. Zoom in on the Colts. I love charts. So you can see in this chart, shout out Ray Carpenter. I don't know. Can we put these kind of stuff in YouTube if we shout them out? Yeah. All right. So put it in the YouTube.
Yeah.
Everyone, please subscribe to the YouTube. We actually get some of these graphics in there. Ray Carpenter does a great job. I just like happened to see it and then and make sure you put in Sydney Sweeney too.
Yeah. No, please,
this is the most
Max, please close
This is
that
most
out.
just like this is what we are on the computer right now. If you're listening just to the podcast, on the computer that PFT and I have a look. There's a monitor in front of us that Max controls. It's just a chart with where you run the football, man stuff, and Sydney Sweeney's tits.
And also in the chart, it's dumbed down for us to the point of it's like red and green depending on if something is good or bad. And the Colts are just all green.
Look at that.
So I understand that to be like that's a good rushing attack.
Yeah, every single place they run the ball, they do it well.
And then I see Sydney Sweeney to the side.
Yeah.
And then I'm all green.
Green.
Yeah, you all good. Like
good.
go.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
like my personal chart looks like the Colts chart right now. My spray, not my spray chart, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Just this is a stop talking moment.
Yeah.
Okay. The Texans and Broncos. Texans -1.5, over-unders 39.5. Is this a hungry dog? I think the Broncos are going to win this game.
I do too. It seems like a sucker. Seems like a sucker hungry dog.
Well, I think the one concern, and we're going to get to this with Baldy, is Patrick Surtain being out definitely makes me a little nervous. But I'm going off of the same reasoning I had last week that had me bet the Texans. When they play pass rushes that are not good, they are going to do okay. When they play pass rushes that are good, Broncos are one of them, they're going to struggle. So I'm going to take the Broncos defense. Now, this also does feel like walking into a Broncos finally put 4 quarters together trap, and they're going to revert back to the fuck around for 3 quarters and hope they can win the game.
Well,
but I'm going to take the Broncos.
Yeah. So, yeah, since that 26-8 lead that the Giants had, the Broncos have outscored their opponents 69-31. So that might have been like a turning point for them. But I do think that both these defenses are very, very good. And I think that the Texans defense is going to frustrate the Broncos offense. I think the Broncos defense is going to frustrate the absolute fuck out of the Texans defense. So I agree. I like the Broncos in this game a lot, but I don't particularly love this to be a lot of points. I think the over-under, what did you say?
39.5.
So yeah, yesterday I put in the bet, like a remind me of this. I don't want to have to wake up on Sunday and remember to bet the under, but I'm taking the under in this game.
Okay. The Mercedes Lewis, by the way, signed with the Broncos. He's 41 years old.
He's going to catch like 3 touchdowns.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
He was telling a funny story that he said when he was a rookie, Fred Taylor said on his first practice ever with the Jaguars, Fred Taylor said to him, if you block like that, you're going to play a long time in this league.
Love that. He
and
knew.
He was like, yeah, this is why I'm still here. I could block the hell out of the position.
He already knew.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Next up, we have a game I actually kind of forgot existed. And I sat down to do the Pro Football Show with Fred Smoot and John Gruden. And I looked at it and I was like, oh, shit, this game is happening? So we maybe don't have to spend that much time on it. It's the Jaguars and the Raiders.
They're playing.
The Jaguars and the Raiders are playing a game on Sunday that I don't have any interest in watching, but it will be on because there's only 3 games in the afternoon. The Jaguars and the Raiders, the Raiders are 2.5 point underdogs. The over-under is 44.5. Both teams are on a bye, so you have that weird like, oh, we forgot they are still around, but they are still around. I don't know.
Yeah, so
I don't know. Brock Bowers is back.
I was talking about this game on Wednesday, I think, and I said out loud, Pete Carroll after a bye. Mm-hmm. And like that meant something. It just sounded like it would mean something. And then you look it up, and Pete Carroll is 8-10 after a bye. So he's not a bye guy.
And the Jaguars are 3-7 after the bye in the last 10 years.
But are these the same old Jags?
Yeah, I think so.
I think these Jags are a little bit better.
I think they're a little bit better. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay, let's sell this game. Whoever loses this game is going to be feeling really bad. Mm-hmm. Really bad. Like if the Jaguars lose this game, they're going to be feeling really bad.
But they're both teams. It's like if they lose this game, they're back to what they know.
Yeah, true. Mm-hmm. And the Raiders are kind of in what they know right now. They're just not good. And maybe Geno will do better off of a bye.
Yeah.
Tyler Lockett's on the Raiders now.
Tyler Lockett.
That's big.
It's a big reunion.
Pete Carroll, Geno Smith, Tyler Lockett. He's one of his best friends.
Get Marshawn back there, too.
That might make him feel happy.
Yeah. So Brock Bowers, what'd you say about him?
He's back.
Back. Okay.
Yeah, that's huge.
Okay.
That's huge.
Yes, that's okay. We're going to see how many different ways the Raiders can get the ball to Brock Bowers this week.
There's also some weird Brian Thomas trade
it's
mumblings. Noise.
Yeah.
That would be kind of weird if they traded him. They just drafted him.
It would be very strange.
He is good. He just needs to catch the ball over the middle.
I wonder, like a lot of distractions in Vegas. We'll see if he has a good game this weekend. I might be buying back in on Brian Thomas.
Yeah, I'm not selling on Brian Thomas right now. I guess it depends on what the haul would be, but I would want a Brian Thomas on my team going forward.
Liam Cohen has put a ban on any players on the team from going to a casino, even having dinner at a casino. So I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing.
Probably a good thing. Are they staying in a casino?
I doubt it.
Yeah.
I doubt it. But
also kind of every hotel in Las Vegas is a casino.
There's some great restaurants in Las Vegas that are in casinos, and the Jaguars won't be allowed to eat at any of them.
So it's a ban.
I think that's why it might be a bad thing. Like if you're an offensive lineman, you go to Vegas, and your coach is like, you cannot go to the Wynn Buffet. That's got to be a big time bummer.
Yeah, you gotta just rent out the Wynn Buffet for the whole team.
Yeah.
And be like, this is how we're going to do it.
Yep. Shad Khan should just purchase the Wynn, close down the casino for one night, and be like, okay, boys, you can hit the buffet, and then sell it back.
Must-win game.
Do it, Shad.
Okay, before we get to the game of the week, the other afternoon game, Rams-Saints. Saints are going with Tyler Shuck. Rams are off a bye. Puka's back. Rams are going to kill him.
We're not believing in Tyler Shuck on this podcast.
I'm ambivalent.
I want Tyler Shuck to. I'm going to make you prove it to me, buddy.
Yeah,
I'm not.
Prove
willing,
it to us, buddy.
Come on, buddy. Otherwise, listen. If Tyler Shuck has, I'm going to say it. If he throws 3 picks, I'm going to say bring back Spencer Rattler.
Okay,
3 picks is my line.
Yeah. By the way, Matthew Stafford also left the game early on Tuesday night. Was it Tuesday night? Yeah, Tuesday night. No, Monday night. And then he said that he left in the 10th, drove home, and still got to watch a good amount there. Sounds like he didn't stay up.
Yeah.
Wow.
Could
You
be
have no
Jerry
reason
O'Connell.
not to stay up if you're in the West Coast. The game ended at midnight.
Yeah, not that bad.
That's ridiculous.
Well, unless if you're dating Madison Beer, then you can leave.
You can leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know how old Tyler Shuck is?
He's like 29.
He's 26, yeah.
Yeah, not good for a rookie quarterback.
Yeah, the next Brandon Weeden
Yes.
is what they're calling him.
Don't let him near any big flags.
No.
Getting stuck. That still is just... That's something that when I'm like 80 years old in a nursing home, I'll just be sitting and someone will be like, why are you laughing? I'm like, I was just thinking about Brandon Weeden getting stuck under that big flag.
Pretty patriotic. Yeah. Well, now, I think that when the Saints and the Rams play, they should always have to play in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Just so that the Superdome crowd can remind the world and Sean McVay about that pass interference.
Yes. Okay. Game of the week. Bills plus 2.5 at home against the Chiefs. Over-under is 52.5. Now, our guy Maxey has won the DraftKings Game of the Week bonus bet, $10,000 bonus bet. You will be on stream with your $10,000 bonus bet. What are you going to bet?
I don't know. It's going to be a parlay for sure. What?
Hank's got to leave. He doesn't want to hear you win. He literally is leaving the minute we talk about Max getting something nice. Hank just like, I got to go.
He sprinted out of the room.
That was crazy.
Sprinted out of the room.
He definitely said a lot of shit about Big Dom.
Oh yeah.
Memes is on the hunt right now. By the way,
Yeah.
he has all of the.
It's a very powerful weapon.
So you agree that you think he said that publicly?
Yeah, I think it was just one of those, like, you guys were talking highly of him, and it was one of those disagree.
Yeah, did that.
Whatever. We love Big Dom in this room right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna do a little parlay. I feel like you don't get chances to win like big money like that very often.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to be a little risky with it, not super risky, a little risky with it.
Okay.
Are you leaning though? Tell us what type of game you're leaning, because obviously you have to build it off of, hey, I think the Bills are going to win. Hey, I think the Chiefs are going to win. Hey, I think it's going to be high scoring. Hey, I think it's going to be low scoring. What are you building it off of?
You're thinking way more than I'm thinking about that.
Well, that's how you start. Like you can't do like a bunch of overs and touchdowns and then be like, well, I actually really like the under.
What I've been looking I don't know. I like Kareem Hunt if Isaiah Pacheco is not playing. That has been. I'm looking at numbers right now and looking at what numbers stick out to me. And I've seen. I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking. I just found out about this like 20 minutes before we started recording, so I haven't been able to really dive into it.
What is
okay? We're done talking about Max's bonus bet, so Hank can come back in the room.
What is James Cook's over/under for that game?
A lot.
Is it super high?
But like, I'm worried about like a huge rushing. I'm worried about a huge rushing over in case it gets in, like in case the Bills go down early and then the script. Although I guess I'm kind of thinking that way for both sides. You're
thinking both sides of every bet right now.
Yeah, I'm thinking of like the worst case scenario of like everything that I place.
Yeah, you're caught in a giant sandwich right now.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like if the Chiefs go up early and they have to abandon the run, like then I'm just dead like right from the start.
Mm-hmm. What about the Bills tight ends?
I like the Bills tight ends, but the problem with the Bills tight ends is that they have like all of them that look exactly the same. Yeah. And I don't want to bet. I don't want to be in a situation where I'm going to cheer for fake Dalton Kincaid.
That is an issue. Yes,
I've thought about. I'm thinking.
It's,
and
don't
every
think too
one, none of it makes me comfortable.
He's already thought too much.
Max, don't take this the wrong way, but you are one of those guys. No, I wasn't going to say dumb. I was going to say when you think too much, it goes backwards.
Yeah, agreed.
There's the return on the ROI goes down when you start thinking too much.
Agreed. Yeah, I mean, Cook to get 100 plus yards is plus 115.
Okay, what about Khalil Shakir? What about his receptions?
These are the things that are good.
Hey, so let's talk about the game real quick. Mahomes against Allen in the playoffs. Mahomes wins. In the regular season, Josh Allen wins.
He's 4-1, Josh.
Yeah, he's 4-1, and then Mahomes.
I like the Bills in this game. I do. I do.
Okay, the Bills, the Chiefs do look like they're the best team. Well, no, the Colts are the best team in football. They're going to win the Chiefs are going to win the Super Bowl. Mahomes talked about it. He said, talking about last year, because they were a 15-win team, he said, I know the record's not as good, but it's a lot more fun, and I feel like you can feel that by watching the Chiefs. They're having a lot of fun. Things are clicking. Their defense looks good. Their offense looks really good. Are the Bills going to have enough defense in this game?
I don't know.
That's the big question.
I think that they should, just based off history, I feel like they should, because the regular season, that's the big difference between the regular season Chiefs-Bills matchups and the playoff Chiefs-Bills matchups. Mm-hmm. In the regular season, their defense has been much better than in the playoffs. I would say I would lean to the Bills too.
Yeah. James Cook is averaging 6 yards per carry. Pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Now, do you think, as some have said, that the Commanders might have given a blueprint on how to beat the Chiefs based on
their first half?
Especially the first quarter, but yeah, the first half.
I'm going to say no.
Patrick Mahomes, 2 interceptions.
That's true. Where they both, at least one was tipped.
One was tipped.
Okay.
Some are saying blueprint, though.
Blueprint.
Yeah, hold him 7 points in the first half.
Okay. You know what?
No.
I'm going to change my opinion to yes.
No, it's okay.
No, you said I forgot the 2 interceptions. The 2 interceptions is a... Didn't Baldy say... I think he said it was first time 2 interceptions in the first quarter.
Ever happened.
Ever happened.
to
That's
Mahomes.
blueprint. But you didn't win the game. That's the only problem with the blueprint.
Yeah, but you just got to do the first quarter for 4 quarters. That's what a blueprint is,
But that would have
though.
just gone to overtime.
On defense.
What was the score after the first quarter? 0-0.
0. I'm saying
That's what I'm saying. That
yeah.
it would just go to overtime.
No, but I'm saying the blueprint is the defensive blueprint. On offense, you do your own thing.
On offense, you got to score off the turnover.
Yeah. The Bills have their own blueprint for offense. This
Got
is
it.
a defensive blueprint for
All
how
right.
to beat the
Yeah.
Chiefs.
You know what? You've sold me on the blueprint.
It makes sense.
You sold me on the blueprint. I'm very excited for this game.
Yeah.
Because it's just... And it's weird because if you're the Bills, obviously you want to win this game very badly. Seeding could come into play later, but it does suck for the Bills going to this game knowing that even if you win, it's like the Chiefs just like, well, we'll see in January, and we know how that goes. Bills got to beat them in the playoffs before this matters.
Yeah, the Chiefs unfortunately do have like the best offense in the NFL.
And it's just so many guys. They just have dudes everywhere.
Yep.
Who just catch the ball and they just keep running. And Mahomes, I feel like averages like 50 yards rushing a game. It's crazy. All right, last game, your game, PFT. Seahawks -3, over/under is 47.5. How are you feeling? Ooh,
Dog?
Ooh.
You're gonna dog us?
I like that.
I mean, I was gonna focus in on 2 things very important to this game.
Okay,
One is the uniforms that the Commanders are going to wear.
I love them.
The Commanders uniforms this weekend, when we did the rankings of the worst uniforms in sports or in the NFL, and the Commanders were dead last, I agreed with that. I said, yes, you are correct, but they are unveiling their new throwbacks, which will be awesome. So they're going to wear these on Sunday night, and they are almost identical to the old Redskins uniforms, the home whites. And there's going to be a different helmet too. I think Josh Harris is going to put that out, and everybody's going to say, why don't you wear these uniforms every game? And then I think Josh Harris is going to say, yes, you're correct. These are now our new uniforms that we're going to wear. I'm very focused on that. The other thing I'm focused on is I didn't tell this story on Wednesday's part of my take, but when I was at the game, after the game was over, I was in my seats getting ready to leave, and then who walks up to the area that I'm sitting in but Tress Way, the punter for the Commanders. Tress Way has been an awesome punter, one of the best, I'd say top 2 or 3 in the league for the last 10 or so years. He was walking over towards me, and I was like, oh, maybe Tress has come to say hi. But he stopped about 10 yards from me, and he just had like 3 game balls that he just walked up and handed to little kids that were in the front row.
Love it.
Gave him to the kids and turned around and walked away. Didn't think anybody was noticing, anybody was looking at him. I just want to say, round of applause for Tress Way, an all-star punter and an all-star human being.
You gonna put yours in the studio?
Oh, that was
good. That was good. Hey,
Henry.
that was good. Hank's back. Hank's back. So that's my analysis of the Washington Commanders right now. Jaden Daniels is back.
Are you a little worried about the throwback uniform being against also the Seahawks throwback uniform, which is awesome?
I did not stop to think about if it was going to be a throwback off.
It is a throwback off.
I was controlling what I could control.
Yes,
I can
of course,
control
but now
what I
you
can
need
control.
But now you got to be ready for their counterpunch, which is a good counterpunch because it is their throwbacks, which are so sick. It's gonna be an awesome uniform game.
Yeah, it's going to be a great uniform game. I did not.
I'm sorry to
I
give you
didn't
the bearer
think about
be the bearer of bad
the
news.
opposite side of that coin. But everything I said about our uniform stands.
You know what? I want to say hand up. That was bad friend move. I should have asked you beforehand if you were in a headspace to receive some tough information that you're in a throwback off.
And I'm not in the correct headspace to receive that because now I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
But I don't know. This seems like it's now or never for the Commanders, and Jaden being back, the offense should look a lot better. Hopefully the defense can improve with that too, because we'll be able to play some complementary football and get them off the field a little bit. Terry being out is a bummer because obviously we saw what he did when he was in against the Chiefs, which is he just made catches that were so spectacular they had to keep getting challenged to get overturned.
Yeah.
So I'm bummed out about Terry not being out there. I also saw a graph. Hank, I know you're really into graphs.
Graph talk.
If you look at actually search for this graph, Max.
Oh no.
No, it's not bad for you.
No, it's just
so
the,
much
the
graph
searching.
talk. The searching is tough. Hank's right.
Okay, if you just search for, look for Daniel's first read, and then latest. Click on latest. There's a graph right there. So this is quarterback efficiency throwing beyond the first read. Non-first read throws minimum of 150 dropbacks. This is just this season, so this doesn't
graph.
This doesn't include last year's stats at all. Number one by far is Patrick Mahomes. That's not a big surprise. Number two, Jaden. I did not realize that he was going to be so high up on this list. So I'm excited because I get to see a graph that makes me happy.
It's a pointless graph.
Why?
Because Drake May's not in the top right. That's pretty much how I look at graphs when I see one of these.
Yeah. So it doesn't count.
It's just cheated data.
I think that's a great graph. I think that this is I kind of feel the same way about graphs that don't have Jaden Daniels in that spot. So we got a graph off.
Yeah, we have a good old-fashioned graph off.
But I'm looking for a little bit of hope and happiness in the season.
I just want Jaden Daniels to start playing again.
Yeah,
because I think I'm done with Marcus Mariota.
I think I might be done with him too. And when Jaden's been on the field this year, with the exception of the Packers game, he's still looked really, really good. And the less he plays, the more people start to forget that. And so I'm just hoping that I hope that we get to watch some exciting football on Sunday night for America.
Yeah. I would like exciting football. The Seahawks are good, man.
Yeah.
They're really good. And remember, Mike McDonald on the road is a beast.
Yep, and I'm worried about JSN going up against Lattimore. Now, I saw that Lattimore was in a trade rumor to go to the Bears.
I saw that. I don't want it.
You disavow.
I don't. I mean, it'd be just another Dennis Allen. We need bodies, but I don't. The Bears have a lot of things they need to fix. I don't really want to give up draft picks. You don't have a lot of. You need draft picks.
I would be okay with you taking Lattimore.
You guys have, I think, was it 3 picks in the first 5 rounds?
That sounds right.
Yeah. So yeah, you want draft picks.
We do want draft picks. I think there's a chance that he does get traded again.
That would be. Would he get a video if he came back?
Of all the pass interferences. Yeah, that'd be it'd be a long video.
Okay, let's start with Jerry's fantasy minute. Jerry has been living at Dodger Stadium. Love that. PFT and I were privy to a rumor that Jerry might be going to Toronto for Game 6, which that's pretty funny. But let's do, or if you're pulling it up, I can do the ad read for our parlay real quick. Football season just got even better. Barstool's bringing you the game of the week every single week through the end of the regular season. Here's the deal. Every Friday, we'll announce a game of the week from the Sunday slate of games. This week is Bills-Chiefs. When the game of the week drops, all you have to do is share a bet slip on that game with the hashtag BarstoolGOTW through X or email, and you'll be entered for a shot to win one of the $5,000 bonus bets. That's right, 5 lucky winners every single week of the season. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use code TAKE to get in on the action today. Before we do Jerry, let's do our TD parlay. What do we got?
Give me Travis Kelce, just simple.
Yeah?
Yeah.
PFT, would you like to pick someone from your game? No. Okay.
I'd like to abstain from
the late games stink.
From that game.
The late games do stink, but the night games should be good. If you don't want to, do you want me to? But no, I can't pick a Seahawk in your face.
You can do whatever you want. I'm looking. They do stink.
People are going to score, though.
Yeah.
Puka?
You want to go Puka?
What's Puka at right now? Probably pretty bad. Minus 130.
Puka? You want to go to Puka?
Minus 130. Yeah, I mean, you got to have some more chalky ones in there.
Okay. So Puka, and then who is yours? Kelce? I will go with Luke McCaffrey.
No.
Why? No?
Is there anything? Listen, I am the biggest Luke McCaffrey. I'm confident in saying the biggest Luke
Sounds like
McCaffrey
you're
fan
not.
in the entire world. I don't. We don't need the pressure of every AWL on Luke's back right now.
I believe in Luke to that level, but that's fine.
We'll do our own.
We could do Bill.
We could do a secret part.
All right, we'll do Bill, I guess. I believe in Luke. I do.
Okay, do Luke.
No. It's fine. We'll do Bill.
No, we got to do Luke.
I think he's going to score.
Yeah.
No Terry.
It's got to be Luke.
Luke, Jaden
Okay.
back.
Listen, I think he's going to score too, but I just don't. I don't want.
The odds would be
It sounds like you don't think he's going to score.
I don't want people mad at Luke if he doesn't score.
Get over it.
He will. He's a tough guy, tough kid.
Yeah.
He's been told
he'll be okay.
He's been told no so many times. No, you're not a good enough quarterback. No, you got to go play at Rice. No, we're not going to draft you early in the draft. No, you can't return kicks. Guess what? He's overcome every obstacle in his way.
So he's going to get a touchdown this week.
Luke
It's
McCaffrey
Luke.
legacy night.
Ooh.
Okay. What is the odds on that?
I was pulling up Jerry.
Okay.
My mind's fucked. That's on me. I was fighting with Luke. I was fighting for Luke though. So we're just gonna keep doing. All right, there's Luke.
Mm-hmm.
There's one. We're gonna go Kelsey. Mm-hmm. That would be 2.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then PFTs, I remember, is running back.
Nope.
Nope. Who is it?
Wide receiver.
Named
He plays for the Los
Angeles.
Rams.
Puka.
There you
Puka.
go, the
I
Puka.
remember.
You're there. You got this, Max. Way to go, Max.
That can't. Whoa.
Yeah, because Luke is.
What is it?
What is it?
Plus 1720.
Yeah.
Juicy.
Juicy.
Juicy. That is juicy. Okay.
All right, ready for Jerry?
Yeah, let's hear Jerry. This is our fantasy minute with Jerry O'Connell.
Go. I'm at work. Got to do this. Start the music means. Start the music. I got 1 minute. All right. Hey, what's up? Welcome to Fantasy Fuckboys. Week 9. Trevor Lawrence. You got to stream him. Vegas defense sucks. We're going to stream Trevor Lawrence. We are going to stream San Francisco defense. The Giants without Scatterboo is a problem. So we're going to stream the Niners defense. We're going to stream this tight end Johnson on the Giants because Baldinger is hurt, and we're going to stream Kendrick Bourne on San Francisco. Streaming means that you play them just that week. You just insert them. It's a fantasy term. PFT and Big Cat. You know what? PFT and Big Cat. I have a new sports friend. I talked to my friend Max on the phone. We talk about baseball. I don't have to talk to you guys about gambling or about flight simulating. Call 1-800-FLIGHT SIMULATOR.
Where was he?
I just looked it up. Glamazonian Airways is in the background of there. That has something to do with RuPaul's Drag Race.
Oh.
So he's
Jared-
at BravoCon.
Jerry
Yeah.
might be branching out a little bit. That's fine.
He looks so good. He's just a hot guy.
Yeah, watch Scream 2 this weekend for Halloween.
I need you guys to, Max, next time Jerry calls you, because how many times did Jerry say not for air?
I think just twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You need to record it next time.
He's listening to this right now, so he would know.
Right, but just record it and just tell him, no, it's fine. It's not for air. And he'll just keep talking.
Okay.
But yeah,
he won't hear this.
We don't have to put it on air, but I would like to hear it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a personal podcast.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Just Jerry and Max talking.
We chat.
Yeah.
Jerry's a great texter, by the way.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Elite
Really good
texter.
texter. It doesn't matter how many times me or Big Cat don't immediately text him back. That does not deter Jerry from sending the next Instagram link to us. And I appreciate that, Jerry.
That German tractor girl.
Yeah.
Whew. Maroon. She hot.
It sounds like something that wasn't for air.
I actually don't think he said not for air on
No,
that
he didn't
one.
say not for
okay.
air.
Yeah,
He didn't
yeah.
say not for air.
He'll say it after. He'll text us tomorrow being like, hey, that was not for air.
But he has to clarify
to-
whether it's for
Yeah,
air.
yeah.
If he doesn't want it for air, he has to say not for air.
Yes, it's like saying off the record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anything else that Jerry presumes is on the record.
I just love Jerry O'Connell. I miss him. We got to get him out here for a Sunday stream. We have to. We need to.
Tell him to come here for Game 6.
I think he's already going to Toronto. He's got it booked and everything.
I mean, I would love to have Jerry and Oldie.
Game 6, those two. Just watch them.
Yeah.
That would be a dynamic duo.
We got to find a game, though, for Jerry to come out.
Yeah.
Or a Sunday for Jerry to come out. Okay, let's do our picks, and then we'll get to Baldy, and then we'll be back in our costumes for Fyre Fest. Our picks, we are right now. By the way, we have to, I'm going to say this right now. Next week is our deadline. We have to come out with punishment because if things start separating, then the punishment gets harder to do. Mm-hmm. I did hear someone throw out the idea of loser has to live in Vanny Woodhead for a week in the loading dock. That would be kind of funny. No?
You're
It
pretty
would actually
chilly.
be comfortable.
That would never happen.
Why?
You were saying that because you're in
never-
first right now.
Yeah, you
I would do that.
Never do that.
I mean, I would get probably better sleep than I get at home.
You would never do that.
I would get better sleep than I get at home.
In theory.
Yeah. No,
And-
no, the sleep would be yes. Would I have
You would never
problems
do
explaining that
You
to
would-
home?
you would be-
yes.
yes, you would-
But
you would
my
be called
sleep,
out.
but I also could be like, hey, I'll get a lot of sleep. That'd be sick. No, but I could still go home and just come back and sleep there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, if that's the case.
Well,
No,
yeah, I
it's
mean, you have
just-
to sleep overnight every night in Vanny Woodhead.
It would be like on a. You,
And just come back. Yeah.
So you wouldn't actually be living in Vanny. You'd just be sleeping.
No,
in
you
Vanny.
just run. You do a regular day, and then at night you just be like, "All right, time for bed. Got to walk over to Vanny Woodhead." Probably not great for the audience. We'll think of something though. Okay, who's up first? It is 10 points me, Zach 9 points, Memes, Hank, and Max 8 points, PFT 6 points. Who's up first? So we're still
Max.
very tight.
I'm up first.
Yep.
Yeah, yep.
I will be going Minnesota Vikings plus 8.5. I think it's just a lot of points.
Okay.
I would like to take the Indianapolis Colts -3.
Okay. PFT.
I would like to take the Denver Broncos plus 1.5.
I would like to take the Bears and Bengals over 51.5.
I would like to take the New England Patriots -5.5.
Okay.
I would like to take the Chargers -9.5.
I like how we're all saying I would like to take.
It's very polite.
Very polite.
What else would you like to take, Memes?
I would also like to take the over in the we're getting there. The Colts Steelers 50.5.
Okay.
I would like to take the under Commander Seahawks 47.5.
I would like to take. I would like to take the Chargers -9.5.
I took that.
Shit. That was the one you paused on a lot?
Yeah, no,
No,
the
no,
other
That
one
was the
was.
first one. You got me off on the pause. I would like to instead take the. You know what? I'll double up. I'll just take the Bears -2.5. Double up on the game.
There you go.
Okay. I would like to take the under in Broncos Texans 39.5.
I would like to take the over in the same game at 39.5.
Oh.
Wow. Who won the?
Whoa,
Did you
whoa,
guys
whoa,
go head to head last week?
I think Zach won by a point.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Zach's on your ass.
Yeah, he is.
Super incidentally, but we go again.
It was a great
Go
bet.
again.
I would like to take the between two games right now. Whoa. I will take over 43.5 in Chargers Titans.
Okay. Good weekend preview, boys. Let's get to our interview with Baldy. PFT, you got a couple ads before we do that.
Yeah, before we get into Baldy, he's brought to you by our great friends over at Twisted Tea. It's Twisted Tea season. Nothing pairs better with hanging out outdoors than a Twisted Tea. I love the Twisted Tea. The half and half is my personal favorite. It's delicious. The peach is also excellent. Zach was walking around the office today rocking a Twisted Tea bottle. Was that a Halloween costume, Zach?
It was, yes, sir.
You look great in it. You pulled it off.
Thank you.
Yeah, Twisted Tea is delicious. We love Twisted Tea around here. It is the best, and it's 5% alcohol made with real brewed iced tea. And if you're hanging at a friend's house, if you're catching the game at the stadium or at a bar, or just seeing where the day takes you, Twisted Tea is where you need to turn your day up a notch. Grab a tea. It's game time. Stock up on ice-cold Twisted Tea today. Baldy's also brought to you by our great friends at Chevy. Football season's here, and if you're grinding through the week or gearing up for kickoff, there's one ride that's always game ready, the Chevy Silverado. The Silverado is a longtime partner of Part of My Take, and it's our favorite truck. It's all about grit. From job site to tailgate, Silverado lets you show up strong and tackle any task. The Silverado is America's most dependable full-size truck. For J.D. Power 2025 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Head to chevy.com, learn more, and build your own Chevy Silverado. And now, here's Baldy.
Okay, we now welcome on a very, very, very special guest. He is our good friend. It is Baldy, Brian Baldinger. You can find him on the NFL Network. You can find him calling games every single week for Compass Media Networks. He is everywhere. He's doing his breakdowns. You got to follow him on Twitter. If you're a football fan and you're not following Baldy's breakdowns, you're not a football fan. I don't want to know you. At Baldy NFL, follow him. Baldy, always great to talk to you. I wanted to start with the Indianapolis Colts because they might be the best team in football right now. When you're watching their film and you're watching what Daniel Jones is doing, what that offensive line is doing, what pops out to you? And I think everyone's kind of saying, oh, the Colts are really, really good, but at some point Daniel Jones is going to be Daniel Jones again. I don't think that. I think they're just really good. Is that what you're seeing?
Yeah, that's what I see, and I've seen it all year. I mean, even the loss to the Rams where, the receiver drops the ball going into the end zone. I mean, they could easily be undefeated right now, easily. But I see precision. I see design. I see an attack that I just haven't seen in a while. I mean, this thing is like, they go to Pittsburgh this weekend. I don't know what Pittsburgh's going to do defensively. They look a mess. But they look like they dictate and they can do what they want to do. Obviously, Jonathan Taylor is off the charts good this year. He's a certifiable MVP candidate. The offensive line is really, really strong. But Daniel Jones, he knows exactly what he's looking at. It never looks like a cloudy picture. He always has an answer. It just makes so much sense right now, the way that they attack.
Yeah, they are fun to watch. They're a very fun football team. And what about in elsewhere in the AFC, the Chiefs? The Chiefs look like they're fully back to us. Like this is the best that we've seen them play football in a very long time. Some people are saying, did the Washington Commanders put out the blueprint for how to beat the Chiefs in the first half, what they did in the first half of the Monday Night Football game? I've heard a lot of people say that. But as far as the Chiefs go, is this as good as you've seen them play in the last few years?
Yeah. And, look, I mean, you say the first half. I mean, it's 7-7 at halftime, right? But, it's the first time in Patrick Mahomes' career that he threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter. Now, I mean, Lattimore got one. I mean, he got it. I mean, it was a good play by Marshawn. But right now, they're just rolling. And really, when I thought it changed as soon as Xavier Worthy got healthy and the thing started really exploding. They had Worthy. They had Hollywood Brown. They had Tyquan Thornton. But now you add Rashee Rice and you see the way Andy Reid uses him, running back, wildcat, you name it. He got matched up with Bobby Wagner in the middle. It was over. So now, and then you had the rookie Smith, even with -2 offensive linemen the other night. I mean, they're still waiting. I don't know what's going on with the left tackle, but I've never seen Trey Smith miss a game. But even with that, it didn't make any difference.
Yeah.
And so honestly, this offense could be as good as it's ever been right now.
Yeah. Can you talk me off the ledge with Caleb Williams and my Bears? Because it seems to happen every single week where I watch the game on Sunday and I'm like, ooh, that didn't look great. And then on Monday, all the film guys are like, actually, it wasn't as bad as you saw. Where is the truth here? And what does he have to do to get better and take that next step forward?
Well, I mean, you don't want to see him throw an interception from his end zone.
That was bad.
Nate Wiggins. That's the one. You probably jumped off the couch with that one.
Yep.
And then you say to yourself, oh, well, that Nate Wiggins did run a 4.28 40. And you saw the speed. I mean, I thought he had Rome open a little bit. He could have thrown it a little bit more out front, but I don't know. I mean, Wiggins was right where he needed to be. That play killed him. He looks a lot better under center in play action passes to any of his receivers than he does when he's in shotgun and he's just trying to play the quick game. They seem to struggle with that. They don't make nearly as many big plays. I mean, that was a very, that's a field goal game at that point in the fourth quarter, and they just couldn't make the play. And Baltimore made the plays. I mean, 4th and 2, they hit Nuke on the outside, and they kept the drive alive. I mean, they were in the game right to the end, and then that throw really killed them. So, they had a nice little win streak together. I'm not down on Caleb. He just seems like he misses receivers that he shouldn't miss.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Right. It's like, to me, it's not that I think he's playing so bad that it's like, people saying benching or anything like that. It's more his feel for the game just has to go up a little bit, where it's like, going out of bounds when you're supposed to go out of bounds, not the intentional grounding penalties, just feeling a little bit more under control in the offense. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, he had 2 intentional groundings.
I know. Those are sacks.
But, look, I mean, Kyle Hamilton that's protection up front. Kyle Hamilton comes free one time. Roquan comes free another time. And, he's barely getting the ball, and here comes somebody right at him. And then you look at the protection, you're like, they got to be better up front. Just seeing these blitzes that were coming at him. And then, Caleb's just going to react, and he's going to try to make something special happened. He did it late in the fourth quarter. He threw some crazy pass to, DJ Moore, off his back foot, getting blasted. And, 40 yards later, they're down in scoring position at the 3-yard line. They still couldn't score a touchdown at that point. Remember that part of the game. But there's just too many. But he just misses layups sometimes. Mm-hmm. It's one thing if Nate Wiggins picks him. You can't live with it. I mean, it's a hard. He's not throwing a ton of interceptions, but that one hurt him. But I just feel like he's still missing balls where it's bouncing in the dirt or it's sailing over somebody's head. And you go, why? Is it a fundamental? Is it a mechanic? What is it? And it just shows up week in, week out.
Yeah. Yeah. And then the Bears' old coach, Matt Eberflus, down in Dallas right now. And we think, actually, Schottenheimer might be doing a great job coaching that team because their offense is incredible. It's so fun to watch. The Dallas Cowboys are a legitimately good offensive football team right now. The defense doesn't look great. It looks bad. Is it fixable? Are there issues on defense fixable, or is it a matter of the guys that they have in place there and maybe the lack of some of the guys that they don't have anymore?
Well, I mean, they were playing literally guys off the practice squad last week. They had this kid, Trey Yesavage, I think that's his first name, Bridges, number 25. He's the right corner. I mean, honestly, he might become a great player. I don't know. He's just a rookie free agent. But Sean Payton, he sees a pigeon out there. He's going to attack the pigeon. Mm-hmm. And so, I mean, they were literally lining up. It was Cortland Sutton. It was Troy Franklin. They were all the rookie Pat Franklin beat them. They were just going after him. Then they had a rookie free agent, safety. And so that's part of it. And then they don't have a pass rush. So, and then some weeks, the week before, they look like they kind of fixed the run defense. But then, last week it shows up and you're like, what? Every defense is a gap defense. Get to your gap, put your head in the gap, and stop this rushing it. And then some weeks you're like, what are they doing? And is everybody just freelancing out there? Because that's how it usually looks. Teams are just freelancing against them or they're doing that against teams, and then they just get scorched.
Yeah. Okay, so give me do you have this week 9, do you have a best bet or a game where you're like, this matchup is going to go one way or this team can't block someone? Is there any game that jumps out to you on the entire week 9 card?
Well, I mean, look, there's some teams, they have to win.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh has to win, right? And you go, can they beat the Colts this week? Because they just made a trade for a safety. I don't know if Kyle Duggar's going to play. He's going to make a difference. But their secondary stinks, but their pass rush isn't there either. I haven't seen TJ do much. They paid TJ and Cam Hayward and, Alex Highsmith. They pay all these guys a lot of money. I don't see them changing the game right now. And unless they do, I think you're going to see a lot more of the same against a Colts offense that is rolling. And so if Pittsburgh loses their third in a row, remember last year that it spiraled out of control in the last 6 games of the season, and they couldn't fix it. And it feels like it's starting earlier this year. So I don't know that Aaron Rodgers can just go put up 30 on the Colts right now.
Right.
And I feel like that's what they're going to have to do.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of games this week that are like that where, if Minnesota loses this week, with J.J. McCarthy at quarterback, like, can they get out of this spiral? Mm-hmm. And after they lose their 5th game this season already. So there's some teams right now that they and so you go, okay, to your point, like, who do you like? I'm like, teams that have to win before this thing, like, before they're out of it. Like Pittsburgh and Minnesota have to find a way to win this week.
Falcons. The Falcons are another one where it's like, I don't think the Falcons are better than the Patriots, but the desperation does matter when it comes to week in the NFL, and they have to win this game.
Yeah. And, and then you look at Atlanta and, like, they get beat 30-0 by Carolina. They get just crunched last week. They look terrible. Bijan couldn't gain 5 yards on a run. And you go, but, I know Kirk Cousins was the quarterback and he wasn't very good, and Drake London didn't play. But, like, they have to win. If they want to try and make any ground up on what Tampa's doing, if they sit there at 6-2 in a bye week, and they get refreshed, like, they're in that position. And I feel like teams that are in that position, if they're going to do anything this year, they come off the mat and they find a way to win a game.
Yeah. So what is going on with the Falcons? Because they are confusing to me. Like you mentioned, some of their bad losses. They beat the Buffalo Bills. They seem to just, like, flip-flop back and forth. I can't ever time the Falcons. It's impossible to time the Falcons. And it seems like they've got all the pieces in place, but then they do stuff like they stop giving the ball to Bijan. And it seems like a pretty easy thing to say, hey, this offense should at all times try to flow through Bijan, especially if you don't have Drake London out there. So what have you seen from them? What's going wrong with the Falcons when it's bad?
I mean, they got basically shut down by Miami. And Miami had been terrible. I mean, defensively, they were as bad as any team in this league. And all of a sudden, like, they decided to play run defense, and Jordan Brooks and, Sealer and all these guys, Bradley Chubb, they all showed up. And they kind of fixed some things defensively, did some things with Jalen Phillips that sort of bothered Atlanta. But they've been a good running football team. And last week against Miami, they could not get Bijan going. And usually if Bijan doesn't get going, like, they don't win. And he seems to be the key to their success. If he's not making long runs or taking screen passes, to the house, or, like he did against Buffalo, they seem to really struggle on offense. And they did play without, Drake London last week, and he's their best receiver by far. But defensively, I know Miami changed some things up, but they look like they had no idea how to, like, they've never seen a pin and pull, a tackle pull. Like, they've never seen these plays before, that all these other teams in the league run. And when they just got, Ollie Gordon catches the screen pass and goes 20 yards for a touchdown. Like they hadn't anybody guarding them, So,
yeah.
Like, they just broke down.
It's very frustrated watching the Falcons. I can't imagine what Falcons fans have gone through pretty well for their entire lives, but especially this year.
And that game was at home.
Yeah.
That's in Atlanta, where you're fighting for anybody to come to a game.
Yeah.
Come out and support us. Otherwise, you're just going to go watch Georgia play.
Yeah.
You're just going to go watch college football.
Yeah. What outside the Colts, what offense are you most excited for every single Monday to get in your room and start breaking down tape and be like, hey, this offense is just a joy to watch?
Well, Green Bay is good.
They are.
What they do is, they got the one loss, and obviously they scored 40 against Dallas and tied. But, like, that offense, they got Watson back last week, and that made a big difference. Like, he made some big chunk plays. But, in this league right now, here's what I see. They're good offense. They're in 2 tight end sets or 3 tight end sets. They're play action pass. Their quarterback is under center. They're like play action pass, match protect. They're getting receivers down the field, getting big chunk plays. And that's what they did, last week. But they're fun to watch because of the way they execute. And, like, Pittsburgh was awful. Like, Tucker Kraft is catching a 3-yard, flat route, and he's going 50,
Right.
Like, they couldn't get him to the ground. But he's just a really good player too, though. And so Green Bay is a team that I think, always interests me. Detroit is outstanding just because they've got, Jahmyr Gibbs can score from anywhere on the field. Jameson Williams has been a little quiet this year so far, can score from anywhere on the field. And honestly, if Jared Goff has time, he doesn't miss.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're really good. The Rams, they played without Puka in the last game. So Devontae Adams made it up. But when you get Puka, and you get Devontae and you get Kyron Williams going, or Blake Corum, like that offense and the way that Stafford can throw it, they look like they can go up on and down the field on just about anybody.
Yeah.
They do, yeah. I was looking at Josh Jacobs, and because I think that he's a really good running back, and he had a great season last year, and he hasn't really gotten to that point where he breaks out yet, where he takes over a game. And I'm wondering, is it a matter of time before we start to get some Josh Jacob games where he's putting up like 130, 140 yards rushing, 3 touchdowns? Or do you see anything different about how he's running this year and how that offensive line is blocking for him as opposed to last season?
Yeah, I don't see anything different in him. Like, he made a couple cuts against Pittsburgh last week that looked like Josh Jacobs to me. He's still scoring a lot of touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
But the average isn't there. The big runs that we saw a year ago, we haven't really seen that yet. But I don't think there's anything different about Josh. So I think some of those games are coming in the second half of the season.
All right, good to know. And with the Bills, we like the Buffalo Bills, love the city of Buffalo. It looked like they were fully back last week. Like they found a little bit of a groove. The bye week helped them out a little bit. Is there something about the Bills that you think is a concern for them when we saw in their 2 losses? Is there anything that we see in that team right now that's making you hesitant to buy fully in on the Buffalo Bills?
Well, I mean, they're going to get tested by Kansas City this week. They're going to have to score. I mean, James Cook is averaging 6 yards a carry. It used to be if you averaged 4, you had a good back. If you got to 5, you were elite. He's averaging 6 yards a carry right now. And the offense line is great. I mean, Deion Dawkins is just, I mean, he's the one that, wants protector of the year. Like, he's the one that pushed for it. He might get it the way he's playing right now. I mean, he's just bully balling, guys up front. But that offense line is healthy. They do a great job of coaching them. And so I think it starts with their run game. If they get that cranked up against Kansas City, I think they can make it a game. But defensively is the issue. Like when they lost to Atlanta, Bijan went off, and Tyler Algier went off, and they couldn't stop the run. And that's been their weakness in big games over the years, is they're undersized up front. Their linebackers have trouble staying healthy. Matt Milano, when he's in the lineup, you can look up the stats. They're a lot better defensively when he's in the lineup. And when, some of these other their slot defenders in there, they play a lot better when they're healthy. But they have had trouble at corner. And so that's been an issue, and I think Kansas City will probably exploit some of that. But I think the way that they can run the ball, and then Josh is just scrambling to find, big plays down the field. They can still do that with the best of them.
Yeah, Ed Oliver kind of concerns me. Ed Oliver being hurt, that to me seems like
that hurt him last week.
The running defense. If they can stop the run in the playoffs, and Ed is a big part of that. That's where they could actually make a run and go to the Super Bowl. I think they might struggle without him.
Well, he's sort of like their 3 technique, the guy that penetrates, that can, really plug the run. He's undersized, but he's been a great player since he came out of Houston. And it seems to be a difference when he's in there.
Yeah.
They drafted this TJ Sanders, doesn't have the same impact that Ed Oliver has right now.
Yeah. Speaking of injuries, the Broncos, have been hot. The Broncos are, I think, a legitimate Super Bowl contending team. But Patrick Surtain being out, missing maybe a couple weeks, what does that do to their defense? Because from my perspective, and obviously you know way more football than we do, that's massive just because Patrick Surtain, when you have him out there, you can basically eliminate half the field, and you can take away whatever their number 1 is, and then the rest kind of falls into place. When you lose a guy like that, is Denver in trouble in the next couple of weeks if he's out for 2-3 weeks?
Well, this Jahdae Barron, their first-round pick out of Texas, came in last week, and he had his first interception, made a great play on Dak down the middle of the field. They have a luxury. Honestly, the biggest issue in this whole league right now is there's not enough good corners.
Mm-hmm.
And you saw Detroit win a game the other day with all backup players and safeties that had never played before, and they won a game before their bye. But it's a cornerback-driven league right now. And what happens is when you have Surtain and you have Riley Moss and you have all these guys right there that can lock up, they can get after you with 5-man rush. And they're the best in the league at it. I mean, when you look at what Cooper – and what the guys can do up front, Zach Allen, right now, they lead the league in sacks. They can get really after you. They got after Dak last week. He couldn't even get his back foot set in 30 steps, and he was under duress. And so Surtain really allows you to come after you with 5. And they probably do that as much as anybody. So now you're one-on-one up front. If anybody misses a block or gets beat, now your quarterback is, running and scrambling like Dak was last week. And so I was thinking about Nick Benito.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that, he really gives them that luxury. Now we'll see if Jade can step in there and kind of fill that void. Not many guys can do what Surtain, because if your number one receiver is a tight end, Surtain will lock him up. Mm-hmm. He'll lock up an X receiver. He'll go in the slot against the slot receiver. And so he loves that. Like, he's got a smile on his face. He's like, all right, come after me. I enjoy, even last week against Dallas, like, he basically, took their X receiver and just kept him to like 5-yard catches, and didn't let him get over down the field in the big plays that he'd been getting.
Yeah, and I like the Broncos this week because of what they can probably do to the Texans' offensive line. Like, I watched that game last week. I had the Texans against the Niners, probably the only game I won. But I was like, hey, the Niners don't have the dogs up front to really bother C.J. Stroud, and you saw him have his best game of the season. I think that's different when you have the Broncos, where it's like these are the guys that can bother him. And that offensive line for Houston, although they had a good week, it's going to be tough sledding this week against the Broncos.
I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, San Francisco just traded for Keon White. They're just looking for pass rushers. Bryce Huff didn't play last week. And so, I mean, look, Ariante Ursary might become a good player. I still don't know how they let Laramie Tunsil out of their building. Like, you just don't let those guys go. And they traded him to Washington. I don't know, he had penalties last year, but they have not replaced him. And you're right, the offensive line has struggled. I mean, that's why offense coordinators got fired, offensive line coach got fired. They replaced all these guys, but they didn't really replace a good line. And when CJ has time, even without Nico Collins last week, he played great. So I do think that CJ is going to see like some hungry sharks coming after him this week.
Yeah. One thing I love about you, Baldy, is you are an early identifier of dudes. You spot dudes as they're starting to emerge, and you're wearing the shirt right now, the OL Mastermind shirt, offensive lineman. Quinn Miners from the Denver Broncos. What a dude. I just want to hear you talk about him as a dude.
On the one screen last week, he knocked 3 guys down.
Yeah.
Like, I saw that play, and I'm like, okay, you get your guy at the line of scrimmage. Okay, you hit the linebacker, but then you go down the field and you get a safety down the ground. Like, nobody gets. Like, Macy's doesn't have a 3-for-1 sale. Like, he gets 3 guys on one play. I love Quinn Miners. He's the definition of a meat. Like, he's a meathead. Like, he loves it. He's as tough as they come. You go goal line, short yardage, like sometimes Philly likes to tush push. Let's just run the ball behind Quinn Miners. Yeah. He's going to move whatever immovable object is in front of him. He's going to move him.
Yeah,
he just has rare power.
Yeah, and he's been great for a couple years now. Like, he's really developed into an awesome player. Is there anybody out there that we might not be talking about enough? A dude that you have identified that you love watching his film and you just really enjoy how violent this guy is?
Well, there's a couple guys that come to mind right now. Obviously, Quentin Nelson. That guy. He just he's playing on top of his game right now. Everything, pass protection. Like, when they run power, he's the one that pulls always. And then he has, when he was a kid in Marlboro, New Jersey, he was too heavy to play football. So his parents put him in. They put him in cross country. So he ran, the 3-mile country when he was 9th grade. He was running cross country. Like, the guy has a third lung. Like, he never gets tired. You always see him down 56. If Jonathan Taylor runs 80 yards down the field for a touchdown, like, Quentin is right behind him. Like, that guy is still as good as there is out there in this business. But, if you look at Landon Dickerson, like, he's on one leg right now. He had his knee scoped in preseason. He's, it's like, I'll have a few beers, I'll scope my knee, I'll go out there and play. And then he's just out there there's a reason why the tush push, they run to the left all the time. They run behind him. Like, he just is a big body that just moves big people. Mm-hmm. So, like, he shows up every week.
Do you ever get tired during the football season, Baldy?
No. Like, for example, where was I? I can't remember where I was last week doing a game. I was in Minnesota, I forget where I was, but I couldn't wait to get to NFL Films on Sunday night. Like, I think I did an Eagles home game, so I was right there. So I did that game against the Giants, but I went straight over to NFL Films and I started watching the 1 o'clock games. They were all coming in. So I cooked a steak. I went over there, started watching film till midnight, got up at 5:30, went back and finished watching. What happened was I started doing these breakdowns, and I do some of the guys I liked in the league, some of the teams I liked. But then Jacksonville would get pissed off because I didn't do anything and they won a game. Or some of these bad teams, New Orleans, Cam Jordan had a big game, 3 sacks, and he's like, I get no love. So now I got forced to have to watch every game.
Yeah.
And in order to watch every game, it takes time.
Yeah.
And you can't afford to be tired. They got a coffee machine every 6 feet in NFL Films. It makes it easy.
What's your off day? Do you have an off day?
Well, so right now, they're putting me on some college games too for national radio. So next week I'm doing Texas Tech and BYU.
Okay.
And I can't wait. So normally Fridays I go, okay, I can kind of lighten up on Friday, travel on Saturday. But now I did Texas OU. I'm doing Texas A&M, Texas. Now I'm having to watch some of these college games to get to know. I don't really know all these Polynesians at BYU, but I got to get to know the pronunciations and the whole thing. So now I'm studying some of their games because they're undefeated.
Yeah,
and they're really good. It's going to be a great game. Mahomes is going to be on the sideline at Texas Tech. I want to know my stuff, and they got some good pass rushers at Texas Tech. So now when I do the college games, there's no days off.
Yeah,
yeah. So you just all day, every day football.
Yeah. But I'm reading Belichick's book, whatever the name of the book, somebody gave it to me. And he's like, they asked him about the same thing. And they said, well, football just energizes me. I don't need anything. And I feel like it energizes me because I see things every week that just it's a tweak. It's something different. And you're like, wow, that's pretty cool how they came up with that. That's a good play, or that's a good design. Lou Anarumo came up with a blitz last week in Indianapolis. I'm like, Lou's on his game right now. He's in his bag. You start seeing some of these things. You're like, oh, that's pretty cool how they got that guy. DeForest Buckner is having a monster season. It's pretty cool how he got him freed up on this pass rush right here. So I see something new and I'm like, I make a little note or I do a breakdown and I get kind of fired up about it.
Yeah. So what do you do after the Super Bowl? What's that?
He goes and swims with sharks.
I know
it's
you're
crazy.
Yeah, you're a shark swimmer, but I mean, right after the game's over, do you go through football withdrawal, or do you just immediately say I'm going to go visit the Sharks?
Because I don't get withdrawals because we'll get ready for the draft and all that kind of stuff, free agency. So there'll be enough to kind of get me excited again. Getting ready for the next season, but. No, I need my time off. It's a great day to dive today. The water's calm. I'm thinking about I have a free hour somewhere today, and I can just run out to the first reef, swim out there, and start diving down. Take a little GoPro down there and see what's down there. Hopefully, something big is floating around.
Yeah,
it's the best. It's like Baldy gives you his breakdowns for half the year, and then for the other half, it's like, oh, he's just swimming next to a shark.
Yeah, I was in Korea last year. And I was like, they have really good diving in Korea and in the Sea of Japan. There's really good visibility and good diving. And they have a lot of sharks. And I'm like, okay, I'm coming back with my equipment next year.
Yeah.
Up in the Sea of Japan, see what's going on.
I've got a place that's got some great diving, too. You might be interested in it. We had Zach Martin on the show last week. And
he's Zach Martin, the God?
Yeah, the God, himself. And he was telling us about his Pinstripe Bowl MVP trophy. He won the MVP for that game. And he lost it in a lake, and it's nearby. It's in the Midwest here, so we want our guy Zach to go diving for it, to go treasure hunting for this trophy and find it in the lake and bring it up to the boat. Would you be willing to work with Zach maybe on some of his diving technique?
We'll fly you out.
Yeah,
we'll just take a 1 day, try to find this trophy at the bottom of Zach Martin's lake.
Well, where is this lake?
It's somewhere. We don't want to give away exactly where it is because we don't want anyone to go, take it before we can get there.
Well, the problem is, if it's in Texas, I don't know where it's at.
It's in the Midwest. It's a driving distance from Chicago.
Okay, all right. Well, that might be, because some of these, I have these friends that do that catfish noodling thing.
Yeah.
They've been trying to get me to go noodling in Texas in some of these ponds. I'm like, first of all, you got these cottonmouth snakes that are there.
Yeah.
Right. And then you're like, you can't see anything. It's just mud. Right. And you're sticking your arm in these holes and you wait for these catfish to bite and you're pulling these. I'm like, I'm not doing it. I'm just not I got to have some visibility.
But the counterpoint to that is you swim with sharks.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's Jupiter. I can see the Sharks coming at me. I know how to kind of I think I know what to do if they really get aggressive. I don't like bull sharks, believe me. I don't like them. I'd rather see a lemon shark or a nurse shark or a reef shark. I'm okay with those, but bull sharks are a little weird.
Yeah.
You don't know what makes them get aggressive. So that does make me a little nervous. I'll probably get out of the water if I see too many of them. But I saw them in Jupiter this year. They were just circling me. They didn't seem like they were that very interested.
That's a crazy thing to say. Just there's just some bull sharks circling me.
I think they respected you. They checked you out and they were like, not this one. We'll wait for an easier target.
Yeah, I'd never get.
My girlfriend was on the boat and she's just just get out of the water. What do you do? Look at the. And I'm like, nah, I feel okay. They're going after chum. They're not coming after me.
Yeah.
You're like, this is the last time I'm going to see you.
But I think this lake should be free of sharks. It should be free of catfish. I don't think we got any cottonmouths to worry about.
Tell Zach, I will go to the Midwest, wherever this thing is. I'll put my mask and snorkel on. I can hold my breath for a good time. I go down there so I can find that trophy of his.
I love it.
We would love to
We're
have
going
you
to
on
find
board
it.
for
It'd be a
this.
great video of all of us trying to get it.
That would be a great video. It'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah. All right, Baldy, I got one last question for you. It's a rowback question. RHOBACK.com, promo code TAKE. 20% off your first purchase. Q-zips, polos, hoodies, joggers, shorts. Rowback.com, promo code TAKE. All right, so we're heading up, gearing up for week 9.
Yep.
If I had to ask you right now to give me your Super Bowl, you don't have to tell me who's going to win, but who's going to be in the Super Bowl. You can always change it when we have you back on in a couple months. You can change it. But right now, week 9, who are you seeing is the best teams in each conference?
I think Kansas City's going to be back.
Yeah.
I know what the record is, but Kansas City looks like they've got things fixed. And that's the things. September they weren't very good, but I like Kansas City right now in the AFC. I know Indianapolis is really good, and we'll see what else happens. But I like what they're doing, and I think Philadelphia is going to get on a roll.
Oh,
they got Saquon going last week. They gotten the play action pass going. I think A.J. Brown's going to be on the team. I know people are thinking he's going to get traded. I don't think they're going to trade. I don't know why they would. I think Philadelphia, Kansas City could repeat and get back there again.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. If it's not Philly out of the NFC, who would you think?
I would say right now, Detroit, Green Bay, or Seattle. One of those 3 teams.
All right, yeah. I want to ask you about Seattle. I'm glad you brought up Seattle.
I'm not going to rule out Tampa. I'm just not going to, because I want to see if that team ever gets healthy, what they look like.
Yeah.
With the Seahawks specifically, what is it about them that you look at and you say, okay, this is for real? This could be a very.
I haven't seen anybody cover Jackson Smith and Jigba yet.
Mm-hmm.
That guy looks unstoppable to me, and really, it's probably a benefit that they're up in Seattle. Nobody's really paying attention, but right now, you look at what Sam's doing in that offense. It's like a symphony. They're getting the run game going, the play action pass game, the big pass play is going. Nobody can run the ball against Big Cat Williams, who, by the way, is a great diver. And so he's a guy that's not afraid of any sharks down there. He can hold his breath like he's got a third lung. But you look at their defensive line right now; they're as good as anybody up front. If you want to run the ball, good luck trying to run against that group.
Yeah, their offense is a lot of fun. They throw the ball deep all the time, constantly.
Yeah. This A.J. Barner, this tight end's pretty good. He's shaking loose, and they've got enough. They don't have a surplus of weapons, but you don't need them. If you got a go-to guy, go to him. And that's what Jig was doing. I thought when he came out of Ohio State, he was just a slot receiver, but they move him. There's a reason why they let DK Metcalf go. They knew what they had in this kid and what he's doing. And, you still have Cooper Kupp and you have enough other guys, Jake Bobo and Barner and some of these other guys. They're fine, I think.
I actually don't mind Arroyo either. I feel like Arroyo could be a really nice player.
I agree with you. No, he's got some juice to his game, man. His only problem at Miami was he just couldn't stay healthy, but he can run and he's a good target.
Yeah.
All right, Baldy, you're the best. We love having you on.
Thanks, guys.
You are the ultimate football guy, and thanks so much, and hopefully we see you soon. OL Masterminds.
Yep.
That's it, man. You gotta pump up these guys down there.
Yeah.
This thing, this little thing started in Dallas. There was Lane Johnson and Duke Manyweather. I came down there and there was 20 guys there. Now high school kids are coming. College kids, the entire Alabama offensive line 2 years ago came. Here comes Booker and here comes Caden Proctor. Then they sat in the front row with notebooks and if I had enough money, I would come to this thing and listen to Lane Johnson tell me about pass protection all day long.
Yeah, yeah, it's facts. Well, you're the best, and
All right, guys.
and we love football as much as you, but no one loves football as much as you. So, thanks so much, Baldy.
Thanks, guys. You bet, man.
Thanks, Baldy.
See ya.
See ya.
Baldy was brought to you by Pepsi. Food deserves Pepsi because Pepsi brings the flavor. Pepsi makes the flavors pop. The sweetness and carbonation of Pepsi really elevates the taste of wings. I'm telling you, wings and Pepsi together, perfect combination. Pizza and Pepsi, somehow maybe even better than wings and Pepsi. Every food tastes better with Pepsi. I'm choosing Pepsi every time. It enhances the flavor of your food. Food deserves Pepsi. Grab one today. And Baldy was also brought to you by our great friends, longtime friends at Morgan & Morgan. This week's Fyre Fest is brought to you by Morgan & Morgan. We all know that life comes at you fast. 1 minute, everything's going perfectly. The next, your partner doesn't show up for tea time at a very important tournament. And if you find yourself in the middle of your very own Fyre Fest, you just might need America's largest injury law firm in your corner. Morgan & Morgan has been fighting for the people and helping with your Fyre Fests for over 35 years. With Morgan & Morgan, it's easy to get started, and their fee is free unless they win. You can check them out at forthepeople.com/PMT. That's forthepeople.com/PMT.
Okay, boys, Fyre Fest of the week. Halloween. Excited. Hank.
Spooky.
Are you guys all fucking you're partying?
Yeah.
Partying. Fuck yeah. You got to party. It's Halloween week.
I gotta get a good costume for once.
I got a 2-year-old birthday party tomorrow. It's gonna be spooky as fuck.
I'm gonna watch my kids trick or treat.
I made my own costume.
Probably cry a little because they're getting older.
That's cute.
Yeah. Oh, it's a Halloween for like I actually enjoy it more than I've ever enjoyed any other part of Halloween. Just watch my kid. They're just all week, every day they wake up. They're just like, "Is it Halloween?" No, but it will be. Hank, Fyre Fest. What?
Friday's got to be so awesome as a parent too.
The best. Hank.
Yeah, Fyre Fest. Nothing crazy. The clock's changing. It's already getting darker, and then after this weekend, it will be depressing. The leaving work at like 4:45 and it being dark. That's a Fyre Fest for next week.
Did that last week.
Gain an hour of sleep though.
Yep. Need it.
Oh, I thought you lose.
No, you lose in the fall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fall forward, spring back. Fall forward, spring back.
We said earlier that it was fall back, but that was...
It's fall forward, spring back. It's an alliteration. Fall forward, spring back.
Fall forward.
Spring back.
So you at 2 a.m., it becomes 3 a.m.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. That's fall forward.
Fall forward. It's like in football. What do you tell your running backs? Fall forward.
Exactly.
Get that extra yard.
Whatever. Only real Fyre Fest. I guess it's not even really like a Fyre Fest.
Sometimes I just forget myself. I just don't know.
I had my dad texted me. He was like, "Hey, just a heads up. It's not daylight savings." Last week, and I was like, "Yeah, we're joking." He's like, "Yeah, I know, but you guys joke so much that I sometimes think you don't know."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Good point."
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that's actually the truth.
Set your clocks forward 15 minutes. America's on Coughlin time.
Okay, Hank, your Fyre Fest.
Yeah, nothing really crazy happened to me this week. I got super obsessed with the TV show, binged it all, and now it's over, and I just kind of have like a void.
What show was that?
Find another one.
The Task. I'm not it's been a while since I've gotten into a TV show as much as I got into this one. I guess Severance a little bit.
Oh, what is Severance doesn't come back forever.
Yeah, it's going to be years.
Sucks.
But yeah, Task, great show, limited series, elite. Loved it, cried at the end, but it's over, and I'm just like, it was a fun week watching it.
That's my Halloween costume.
Yeah.
And when you lose, when you lose it is like you like, if you find a great show and
you get excited to watch it, like
and you
when
finish it, you're just like, what do I do now?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what a good one is? I think it's called The Diplomat.
Yeah, my sisters told me about that.
Yeah, it's a good show. I think they just dropped the new season.
So yeah, that's pretty.
Task is so good.
Who's in The Diplomat?
It is Kerry Russell, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, Kerry Russell plays the ambassador.
Is it the one with the woman president?
She's a diplomat.
There's a woman vice president and a male president. Yeah.
No, I think there's a woman president. I just watched 10 minutes of it because my wife was watching it, and I like
So I was one
I
of the
watched-
president and walked out.
No, well, I was like, this is unrealistic.
Was it fantasy?
And then I watched 10 minutes. It was like the most crucial 10 minutes. And I just happened to walk in. And so I basically spoiled the whole show. Like in those 10 minutes, I just sat down and watched it. It was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, they're
no
back.
way.
They're back.
I can't believe that happened. And I didn't know any of the characters' backstory. But it seemed like a good show.
So you're out of shows? Hit my boy Hank up with some recommendations.
I might start watching Ozarks.
You've never seen it?
No.
It's a good show.
Really good show.
Very good show.
Really good show.
Especially if you
Sorry
like
for
watching
yawning.
Marty Bird just like drive away from houses. That's
In
like
a van.
That's like half the show.
That's a good
He's just
show.
always leaving places. Yeah.
There's some good shows you can find.
I might just rewatch The Wire because that's what the task reminded me. It was just Delco
I
The
like
Wire.
that.
It was
I
Delco
like that.
The Wire.
I like that.
That's good.
Delco
Good
The
accent.
Warrior.
Yeah.
Your second one was the best.
Tom Hardy show. It's only one season,
Oh, yeah,
but it's awesome.
Was it Crime?
It can't be that good.
If
you don't remember the name,
it's Tom Hardy. Dude.
Crime Land?
All I had to say was Tom Hardy.
Mobland?
Pierce
Mobland.
Brosnan.
It's Mobland.
No, is it?
Yeah.
Mobland?
Can't be that good.
Crime Town.
Crime Town. Mobland.
Yeah,
it is
dude,
Mobland. Did
Crime
you watch
Town
it?
would be
I watched
fucking
an
awesome
episode.
It's really fucking
Didn't
good.
stick, but
And
I might get around
it's
to it.
basically just Tom Hardy being a badass
Yeah.
for like every episode.
Who the fuck do you think you are?
Yeah.
That's who I am.
You don't want to do that.
That's who bro, that's who I am.
I would advise against doing that. As he grabs his gun.
You have
Hey, you're not gonna want to do that.
any further questions? Oh, I've got two answers.
I would say that's a pretty bad idea. And then he just kills people.
Oh, get out of me swamp.
All right, PFT, your Fyre Fest.
My Fyre Fest of the week is something that came out this morning. Unfortunately, we lost Jim Irsay, the owner of the Colts, over the summertime, and he had the best collection of guitars in the world, maybe the history of the world, definitely the history of the world. And just found out this morning he's putting his entire collection up for auction. And this is a problem for me because the man has the best guitars, the most important guitars, and they're all going up for sale at the same time. Now the good news is most of them are way too expensive that I would never even dream of being able to buy them.
What are some of the prices?
What are some of the guitars?
They haven't priced them out just yet.
I think one of Jerry Garcia's guitars.
They've
right?
got his Tiger guitar,
Tiger,
which
yeah.
is fucking sick.
So sick.
But the problem with pricing these is that if you were selling a collector's item of a guitar over the last 20 years, Jim Irsay basically set the price for it.
Right.
The value of the guitar was whatever Jim Irsay would pay for it because he wanted all the important guitars in his collection. And to his credit, he took them on the road. He showed them to the people in the Jim Irsay collection. He had a great quote. He said, "I always say you never see a hearse pulling a U-Haul," basically saying you can't take it with you.
Yep.
After you're gone. And so now he's selling all these. Some of the best guitars are like the Prince guitar from the halftime show that he played. That might be my favorite one. He's got the David Gilmour Black Strat. He's got Jimi Hendrix guitars, Eric Clapton guitars. He has the Stratocaster that Bob Dylan played when he pissed the world off by going electric for the first time. He owned that. So he's putting these all up for auction, and I'm going to have to go through these and see if there's one in there that I can't buy.
I'm reading an article right now that says that he turned down an offer for $1 billion for the entire collection.
Yep, there was somebody,
Jesus
maybe a
Christ.
Saudi prince or somebody in UAE that
Oh my
offered him
God,
$1 billion.
from Dubai, yeah.
And he said, no, I'm going to hang on to him and I'm going to take him on the road. And my favorite thing about Irsay, I know I've told this story before, but Irsay truly believed that with all these guitars that the music that was once played in them still exists inside the material.
I believe
like
it.
inside the wood. And that if you own the guitar, one day they'll be able to extract all the music that was ever played on it. And you can just listen to it and recreate it.
Yeah.
Which is a cool thing to believe. But
Okay, so yeah,
Nirvana guitar, yeah.
The only one that I'd be interested in is the Jerry Garcia Tiger guitar, and I just looked it up. He bought it in 2002. How much do you think he paid for it in 2002?
$202,000.
Probably, I'm going to say maybe more. 500.
$957,000. So basically $1 million. So it's got to be like $10 million now.
It's probably worth more than that now.
Yeah,
So like,
fuck.
there might be some of the shitty, I don't want to say shitty, but in the general scheme of his collection, the ones that he kept in the back.
Yeah.
If he's got any Warren Zevon guitars, I would be interested in those.
What if he has one of your guitars and you just didn't even realize it?
That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be really cool.
If
He's
he
like,
does,
hey, there's a PFT guitar.
If he's got one,
he lost it, and I got it on the black market.
If he's got one of those, I'm gonna let it go up for auction.
Okay.
And the money goes to charity.
Still be in there.
Yeah, money goes to charity.
Love that.
So yeah, I'm. This is the classic. I'm never going to financially recover from this.
Yeah.
Because I just know myself. I'm gonna spend too much money on a guitar.
Yeah. Okay, I got 2 Fyre Fests quickly. One is the Halloween candy in my house showed up Tuesday night, and I started going to town on it, and I said to my wife, I was like, wow, you got it pretty late. She's like, I did it because you ate all the candy last year. So she deliberately did not buy the candy until the week of.
That's a sneaky move.
But then I took it as a challenge, and I ate more than I got a real bad tummy ache on Tuesday night.
You showed her.
I was eating so many little candies for the entire night because I was like, no one tells me that I can't eat candy. She's like, I got this late and I got extra because I knew that you would eat it, and I wanted to make sure we had some to pass out. And I was like, I'm going to show her. I'm going to make sure we have nothing to pass out.
You know how they tell you that sugary candy ruins your teeth, that you get cavities from it?
Yep, that's facts.
What if you just eat it really fast?
And it's not like pills?
Well, you like take 2 bites and then swallow.
Yeah.
So it's not on your teeth for that long.
Yeah, I like that.
Ever think of that, dentists?
No, probably not.
Yeah.
My other Fyre Fest was I got a new car on Monday, and I was getting the car, and I lease, and I was at the dealership, and my wife came with me to that because she had to take my current car home when I picked up my new car, and we were sitting there waiting for the guy to come back for the paperwork, and she was like, hey, are you gonna haggle? Are you gonna like get a deal?
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, I didn't even think about this. Then the guy came back, and I just like blurted out to him, I was like, hey man, my wife's gonna think I'm a real pussy if I don't haggle with you. And then she got up and left because she was like, I can't believe you just did that. And the guy was just standing there like, what? But all's well that ends well, because I did haggle, and I got a hat and a sweatshirt.
I love that.
Out of the whole deal. How about that?
That's pretty
Isn't
good.
that pretty cool?
That's good deal making.
That's pretty fucking cool. Hat and a sweatshirt. And actually, I got I think it was a travel mug, but that one actually hurt me because the general manager came out at the end, and he's like, "Hey, big fan, love your stuff. Here's this travel mug." It's like, dude, what the fuck?
That's pretty sick, though.
Yeah, you couldn't have helped me out before this?
No, that's expert negotiation. Yeah. Did you get any like sodas or any treats while you were doing
so many mini waters.
Yeah.
I took a shit.
Good.
That's about it. But yeah, I thought it was a good move to just blurt it out and just be like, hey man, I'm gonna look like a real pussy in front of my wife if we don't haggle right now.
It's not a bad move.
It did break the ice.
Yeah, it's disarming.
And it got me a free hat and a sweatshirt.
Yeah, they don't just give those away to anybody.
No. I was like, well, actually now that I'm replaying it in my head, he definitely beat me on that too because I wanted a jacket.
You got the sweatshirt
I
though?
wanted a jacket, and he was like, the best I can do is a sweatshirt.
That's still pretty good. Like most people walk out of there empty-handed just with a car.
Yeah.
When I did mine, I was I pulled out my Costco card because he asked me for like a credit check or whatever. I was like, check this out, buddy. I'll do you one better.
Yep.
That's executive Costco membership. They don't give those to just anybody that walks through here.
Yep.
And then the thing I asked him for at the end was because they had coffee that they had in there. And the place is not far away from my house. I was like, I want to stop in for a coffee whenever I want. And you have to give me some of your coffee. He was like, okay, unlimited coffee.
Cool.
For life.
Yeah.
I've stopped in there 0 times.
You just need to get something.
But I know that if I really need to stop in there, I will stop in there.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, give me the Joe.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
You should give me the card so I can stop in there.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, the credit score thing when we went into like the finance, because they always make you like they make you talk to one person and then they're like, all right, you're gonna go see the finance person.
That's where people get beat up.
Yeah,
in financing.
And so
that's what I got.
Yeah, you got beaten.
Yeah, but then the woman like puts out all this stuff, and I was like, let me like, how's that credit score? And she's like, it's perfect. And I was like, hell yes. And my wife was like, you don't know anything about any of our financial situation. I was the one who got your credit score high. And I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
So foiled again.
But
I do have a good credit score.
You go into that back room and you think that you're done.
Uh-huh.
but you're not done because
They hit you with everything.
The guy in there is like, I'm going to talk to you about the warranty.
Got that.
Yeah, they got you with the warranty.
I got everything.
They got
everything
me-
that guy told me to get, I got.
Dude, they got me with the windshield. They're like, well,
Yep, I
if
got
you get
that.
a rock in the windshield, you
They're like
can't-
Chicago,
Yeah.
bad
They're like,
roads.
Yeah, oh yeah, construction.
Yeah.
They're like,
Yeah, they
construction.
said the same. I got
They're
the
like-
same shit.
They're like, listen, you can't just go to any windshield place. And I was like, well, how much does it cost? And it's like 3x the windshield. She's like, but you could break like 2 or 3 in the next 3 years.
Yeah, happens all the time.
Okay.
And then they say, okay, well, you're going to want the tires for life, right? The tires for life is also
Oh,
a crock
yeah.
of
I
shit.
got everything.
You got tires for life?
At one point, I was like, I don't think I need that. And then he started to go away from it. And then he was like, I really think you should get that. And I was like, all right, dude, shut the fuck up. I'll
Yeah,
get it.
because you want peace of mind.
No, I just wanted the guy to shut up.
Oh, okay.
So
I'll pay extra to get the fuck
Shut
out
up.
of here.
Okay, Zach, your Fyre Fest.
My Fyre Fest of the week this week is Zoom calls.
Oh, what happened?
Riverside calls, if we're depending on which one that we're using. I had a body clock miss clock. My internal time and the show time were on 2 different times.
When was this?
This was Tuesday. Tuesday evening
After game 4.
after game 4, and I know better than to not be in the Zoom on the Tuesday after game 4, and I was so late to the Tuesday after game 4.
So yeah, Zach, how we work. Pardon my take is like, we on nights when we know we have to record late, we record the majority of the show here in the studio. Then we all go home, and we basically text, and we're like, hey, if this game is close, we'll start, or it's a blowout, we'll start recording, and then we all convene on Zoom at 10 p.m., 11 p.m. so that we can do the first 10 minutes of the show. On Tuesday night, 10:30 comes around. We all text. We're like, all right, let's hop on. Let's do the show. Zach, I called him. Memes called him. No response. So we just did the show. And then after we finished, Zach texted me. He was like, I'm so sorry. I'm joining right now. And I was like, it's no problem. We haven't started yet. But we had already started. But then we pretended. We had finished. But then we were like, you know what? We're not going to make him feel bad. We're just going to pretend that we haven't started. And Memes recorded it.
should I play it?
Yeah.
Okay, we already did the ad. We'll just pick up. All right. 3, 2, 1. Welcome to Pardon My Take, presented by DraftKings. The crown is yours. Today is Wednesday, October 29th, and we have an awesome World Series. Zach, what were your thoughts on the World Series?
I seen that the Blue Jays were able to win another game. It's 6-2 currently at the end of the game. I didn't see the entire game.
This is too mean. We already recorded, Zach.
Yeah, Zach, you're good.
We weren't even recording right there when you just said. I thought
Zach,
we were recording. We were recording.
It's all good, Zach.
Look
It's
at
all
his
good.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's all good.
It's fine. You're good. You're good.
Zach, hey,
Look
Zach.
at your face. Your face. Your face.
Oh, my God, Zach.
Dude.
You're going to have a heart attack.
No one's mad at you.
I'm sorry about that, guys. That's super unprofessional.
No, it's okay, dude. You're
No one's mad
sick.
at you.
You've been sick for
You're
3
good.
days.
Yeah, that's the best
You haven't
part.
admitted that you're sick.
We are a little bit under the weather, but the Toronto Blue Jays are above the weather.
Oh, Zach, I'm sorry that you probably panicked when you woke up.
Yes, sir, but rightfully so. I should.
No, stop. We don't care. It was fine. If you missed the whole show, it would have been different. It was 10 minutes.
Zach, you're doing the face. You're good.
Yeah.
No one's mad at you.
We're good.
What did I
We're good,
say
yeah.
to you too after? I said the only way you get in trouble is if you apologize to me on Wednesday. And then I just walked up to Zach on Wednesday. I was like, Zach, how you doing? And it like took everything in his body not to apologize profusely. But he didn't.
I did owe you one, but I did
No.
because you requested not to. But it's
You were good. You were
I
sick.
didn't
You
say
just
anything,
said
but I felt a certain kind of way.
You should have
I didn't
just
say
said-
it, but I did feel it.
we knew you were sick for like 3 days in a row. And then, when you're sick, you probably nod off and fall asleep because your body needs to sleep. But that was pure panic in your eyes.
The Blue Jays line was an absolute bang.
It's perfect.
Like, you were so rattled in that moment and still had the wherewithal to be like, but the Blue Jays are above the weather.
Above the weather.
Is an awesome line.
Just trying to keep it professional. Just trying to pod.
Yeah, it was great.
Oh,
It was great.
Zach, I love you, man.
I felt bad. I'm assuming memes told him after, but I was walking out on Wednesday. I was like, all right, see you guys. See you on Zoom later. And like Zach's head like popped up a little bit.
I got to make sure I'm on top of it. And that was the next day.
Yeah.
So I just heard Zoom, and I was like, we're there. We're on.
We're on it.
All right, so Zach, what happens if there's a World Series game on Saturday? What are we doing Saturday night?
Saturday night, we're all going to get together and we're going to talk about it.
No pod Saturday night.
Sunday, we're going to talk about Saturday night.
Yep.
That's exactly right.
Yep.
Unless you guys decide emergency pod, and I'm in.
Yeah, I mean, that could happen at any moment. I would say there's a 0% chance it happens this weekend. But yeah, if one of our teams were in it, emergency pods are always. But usually when emergency pod is possible, we are well aware that it's possible. We let everyone know that, hey, emergency pod could be happening.
Like emergency pod on the table.
Yeah, there's not like there's not like a Friday night. Everyone starts texting, being like, "Everyone, get to your command center. We got an emergency pod."
Yeah, like if you remember that Thursday night that we had a few weeks ago when it was the Phillies against the Dodgers and then the Eagles against the Giants.
Yeah,
like
Yes.
if that had happened maybe on a Saturday night, we might have had to circle the wagons, and be like, "Hey."
It was, you know what it
show
was?
up.
If the Cubs had won Game 5 against the Brewers and they had been playing, and the Phillies had won against the Dodgers, and that Monday night was Commanders, Bears, and Phillies versus Cubs, we would have emergency potted that night.
Gotcha.
That would have been
Off those
100%.
results.
On the Monday night,
Yeah.
yeah.
That would have been worthy of emergency pod. Do you have any other Fyre Fests?
This was kind of quick, but it was a little bit eye opening. We share a lot of things on this show, and sometimes it feels like we're just sharing them with each other because it gets kind of comfortable in here, and we're it's a good riff.
Yep.
I've got a very kind AWL couple that lives in my building, and the other night I went home, ate some dinner. I was like, ooh, sweet treat. Maybe do a sweet treat. So I went across the street as one does.
Sweet concrete treat.
It was a double concrete sweet treat. I got some dessert, and then I went back to my building, and I was in the elevator, and this guy standing across from me in the elevator I know him now, but this gentleman just starts to go, "Oh, I see you got your." The your word kind of threw me. He's like, "I see you got your 2 concretes," and I didn't know what to say to him because it was like a world where like my in the elevator life going to my apartment, and, like. Crossed
His hands. He's doing the John Cena.
They crossed, and I didn't know what to say to him, and I was just like, well, this is really unfortunate. And then I could tell he felt bad that I said that, and then he backpedaled.
Wait, you said this is really unfortunate?
It just came out because it felt unfortunate because I felt like I was caught. I was like, this is bad. So then he backpedals and is just like, oh, no, we do it too. And I was like, that's patronizing because you don't do this too. You guys are an attractive couple. You don't do this.
And he probably just gets single concrete.
Yeah, they probably share one.
Yeah.
Like on the couch with a movie.
Yeah.
They're like
Not
a
the
nice
same.
like interpersonal relationship and like codependency and a nice time.
Yeah, because like getting to the second concrete is when it's like it's scary hours.
That's when you do their favorite flavor though.
Oh, yeah.
You saved that one.
What
Yeah.
do you saved the favorite flavor?
You got to.
Yeah. Like
What's the first concrete?
Just the least favorite of the 2, but the first one is.
Also good.
You gotta have something you're looking forward to.
What was the first flavor?
The first flavor. This time I did the triple chocolate cake one, and then the second one was they do a banana pie, which is like banana with the wafers, like the Nilla wafers, and then marshmallow fluff.
God damn, that
and
sounds
you went
good.
second on that.
I did.
And then
never again though.
Did the guy say he was an AWL?
He did. I've spoken to him in the elevator before.
Oh,
it just they're a very kind AWL couple, and then he just.
So how did this interaction end?
With him going out, him as he's walking out the elevator, going, "Don't worry, we do it too."
As the door was shutting.
Yeah, not good.
Shout out that guy.
Yeah, good guy.
I love it.
That guy.
Nice
I
people.
love that. You don't worry, we do it too.
But I never saw that coming.
That was nice of that guy to say that.
Yeah,
It was. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
I just folded under the pressure of the concrete.
Wait, what did you say back to him? That's unfortunate.
So this is unfortunate. didn't really mean to. It just kind of came out.
That's what you're feeling.
Yeah.
I love it.
It was.
I love it. All right. Good show, boys. Happy Halloween. Everyone be safe.
Shout out Pug, by the way. I think
Yeah.
Pug, you're dressed up as Pug.
Oh, yeah. Everyone, the Booth Boys.
Yeah, that's a great costume.
The extra Booth Boys, say what get on the mic and say your number.
Well, no,
3.
Get in the camera. Get in the camera. Come this way. No. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up.
Pick number 3, my lord.
Stand up.
Stand up. Say what you are.
They don't have headphones in. Shane's
Viva la revolution.
some sort of flasher,
No, Shane is the.
and Jack is American Psycho.
Shane, both of you say what you are.
Shane's the
Patrick Bateman, American Psycho. Ghetto Pat, one battle. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Viva la revolution.
What are you?
Bob Ferguson, one
you're-
battle after another.
Yeah,
Leo.
you're Leo. Yeah. Shane, are you worried that there's going to be? Are you worried there's going to be a lot of you?
I thought about it.
Yeah, that's gonna probably be the most popular because it's a cool guy. Like you look cool right now.
I saw Gooch had it, but I ordered my stuff like a week before I saw
that
him
doesn't
have.
Before it
that
was
doesn't
cool.
matter. Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying.
But like when you show up to a party, you're gonna have to figure out what your plan is when there's another you.
And the timing of the movie when it came out, it's like I saw it. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
next
Yeah.
month that could be a good Halloween
and it's like
costume.
super comfortable too, so
Yeah.
I feel like it's gonna be pretty popular. But whatever.
Yeah, back like maybe 15 years ago, I went to a Halloween party and there were 2 Al Borlands, and I tried to get him to fight. I kept on going up to one of them, being like, "Dude, are you gonna let him also be Al Borland
They
at
fight?
this?" Yeah, someone's got to be the alpha Al Borland.
Yeah.
You can't just have 2 at a party, so you got to be ready to fight.
I'm prepared.
Okay, nice. And then Pug, what are you?
So
What are you?
I'm a pug in a pug costume. Pug.
Pugception.
All right, everyone say their numbers. Memes already got his 3.
22.
99 pug.
74.
61.
8.
77.
86.
What if Memes got it today?
44.
That'd be spooky.
Ah. 59. Wait, yeah. Should we do one more for Halloween?
Yeah, let's do one more.
What did you guess, Memes?
Same numbers.
You don't want to do one more for
No,
Halloween?
I do.
Hank
You're
doesn't
flirting.
Like, Hank doesn't like that we're
yeah.
doing this.
I don't care.
Oh, thank you.
I'm on Memes' side.
Yeah, but Memes
If
is...
I wasn't on Memes' side, I'd say you guys, it's just flirting with it.
So that means Hank thinks I'll actually get it.
No, it's the best because I think...
I looked at that Pardon My Balls website. I've guessed it 3 over 200 times. It is never possible.
Oh, no.
Not once.
But Hank, I think we're going to judge it in days and also guesses. And I want Memes to break the record in guesses.
Yeah, you don't want Memes to
Is
break
that
your
not?
record?
Is it not in days?
It's in
No,
days,
it's in
but
days.
we also can break it down. Pardon my balls. Please break it down in guesses.
We can.
We can? Okay.
No, I'm saying you said that like we can.
Yeah, because it's the same thing.
Yeah,
Like, how
why
many
not?
times have we
I would
done
like to
this and
see
you
the
haven't gotten the
statistics
lottery
and
ball
guesses.
correct?
Yeah.
And he could break your record.
All right. You press button.
You're not going to get it this time. It's just another one that we have to throw on there.
I think he's going to get it right here.
Oh,
5! So
It's like the
close.
closest looking number.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, man, Memes.
Yeah.
onions.
You're flirting with it. Give us a sign-off, Memes. Shrek.
Get out of my swamp.
Love you guys.